Hey! Perfect. So, hello everyone. I am here with my players. I've just muted up while they continue talking and discussions are had. Yes, welcome to Crabby D&D. And usual announcements. Thank you to Sasha for all the artwork, including all the wonderful and beautiful dragon tiles that we have here, including the boy himself, Ringar the Desolation, who is otherwise here, along with the rest of my party, who are also in the background with their custom tiles as well. All the artwork that which you saw on the pre-stream was also done by Zenosis. You can go check that all out. Also, thank you to Tabletop Audio for all the free sound and music that you otherwise provide. It's a wonderful thing. I'd recommend going and checking it out. And the guy who makes it all is an absolute legend. The only other thing is that all this is done in Tabletop Simulator, and all the maps were made by moi. I do take commissions. You're welcome to ask me on various medias. However, the Incarnate Discord is usually the best way to go for that. So, let's unmute and see what the rest of them are talking about.
How many can you ask?
One.
Wow.
Unos.
Ringar alive.
Well, you dead.
Yes
We don't
and no.
I am here with Harlan,
Hello.
Jamie,
Hi.
Simon,
Hello.
Sudz,
Hello.
Sam,
Hello.
and Infernal.
Hello.
We have everyone here today. I've done my announcements. Let's begin, shall we?
Good night.
No. Stay here.
See
All
you
this-
next week.
Bye. See you guys.
We,
Bye. Have a great
we might
time.
not have a session next week, alright?
Yeah.
I'm also more referring to the fact that Jamie's not going to be here, so if any of you can't make next week, we're going to skip next week. But
Cool.
That's beside the point.
I think I'm.
Oh, I was referring to the fact that we're all going to be dead.
No, not dead yet.
We'll be fine.
You got
How many
time.
dragons, Chris? How many dragons?
All of them.
9, I believe, last count.
It's
More than enough.
That's 9 more dragons than I ever want to deal with.
technically 7.5. Webvol's kind of halved. And then Ringar's not really an ancient dragon, he's better.
No,
Oh,
oh,
God.
Did we get
I-
confirmation that Ringar's already here?
No, there's been no sign of him just yet.
Okay.
Either
I'm
way,
not certain that he's even turned.
last session, our party of adventurers. Elsyan, Queglod, Sasha, Malcom, Bern, and Rook, after arriving in Oregon to talk to the Emperor about various matters that were otherwise coming up, the disappearance of storm giants in the mountains, and the otherwise weather fronts which were getting rather dangerous and extreme. The party went and spoke to him about this matter and proceeded to ask whether there was anything they could do and what could be handled. As the conversation was going on, they heard a boom from above and the sound of bells being rung around town. As this continued, the party looked up, and the Emperor's head was severed from the rest of his body as a otherwise green-scaled half-dragon leapt from the upper platform with the head in tow. Attempting to escape, the party prevented him, taking out the cohort of other creatures that had been brought with him, as he attempted to flee the scene. With the recovery of the head and the revival of the Emperor, although much older to the party's shock, they decided that they would see what was going on for sure. Sending the Emperor with his personal bodyguard back to the Sanguine Sun, the rest of the party headed outside, leaving the fortress, and going out they saw one of the 3 gift fortresses explode and detonate as its Promethean core ruptured from the inside. With this, the other 2 gift fortresses fled, using their planar shift ability to leave the area and noping out of there, preserving their species' existence over the protection of Oregon. With this, the party was left with a city before them, partially on fire and sections of it burning and being attacked by several and rather large and dangerous ancient dragons. As they stepped out to see what was going on, flying up, leaving the ambassador for the barren lands below, as he otherwise headed back inside the fortress to handle other matters, potentially rendezvousing with Davini, you're not sure. He otherwise flew up to survey the situation better. The ancient green dragon, Kobolith, otherwise landing on the top of the cathedral, breaking the bell of Murtalin, and otherwise turning the civilians and priests fleeing for their lives into undead thralls. Goyver and his otherwise undead ally of some form of seeming lich, standing next to him with several personal guard of bone claws and masked wights. With this, the party looked around, seeing two more unfamiliar forms. They saw one, which was an ancient black dragon by the name of Lilithorn, flying by and otherwise turning the civilians into goo in the streets below before landing and seemingly the ringleader and controller of the other two. With the other one of these dragon cohorts, an undead and otherwise headless Webval, flying overhead, mincing civilians that run by in the cold and otherwise entrail-ridden cold breath that he was otherwise exhaling from his form. With this information before them and the party flying above, they decided on their plan of action, as they otherwise take in the surroundings. What are you doing?
Crying.
That will
Could be
take an
worse.
action, but you may go
No,
ahead.
I'm initially sending sending using a 3rd level spell slot to Delman. I will breathe. Okay, I can't think right now to write out the 25 words. Something to the effect of Oregon is falling. Ancient dragons. And necromancy. Gith have fled. Tell anyone you can.
Need help.
We need help.
Okay.
Something to that effect.
17 words. Kiss, kiss, love Sasha. 21 words.
Yeah, of course.
Alright.
I think that's
Okay.
That's
That being what you send, you hear the reply back.
Good luck, shitlord.
You hear the
Please
reply.
tell me it's like, oh, huh.
You'll hear
we
the
just had a look.
you hear the reply back. There's almost a pause of trying to take in the information. I'll see if I can send anyone.
And us more psychic bullshit.
But I don't know what we can do with such a sudden attack. Stay safe and survive.
It could be worse. At least it's not Adamantia itself.
Right, everyone descend. We don't want to get seen until we're ready.
Actually, this is a point.
Yes, let's get down.
Oregon has fallen. Adamantia is the capital now.
This
No,
is okay.
but,
Can
okay.
we do that? Can
No,
we?
that's
can
not
we,
how it works. So,
I mean, if we save the Empire, I think we can get some
Oh,
leeway.
Sasha.
so flying.
What are you on about, Sasha?
So flying down to the ground as to try and not be seen. I would like everyone to make me a stealth check, please.
Oh. Guess this is gonna be with disadvantage
Can
for both me and
Lyra
Gabby.
use pass without a trait?
Nope, I called the check before the use of the spell.
Son of a bitch!
Does
How dare you use this?
Does Felipe need a separate one?
Felipe, I'll say... Yeah, Felipe would need a separate one, yeah.
We've
Okay.
established that I was.
Being carried
I'm not
by Felipe.
moving. Would my armor still be a deficiency?
I'd say in nature of your stealth, it's just trying to hide the gleam of your armor at this point, rather than the sound it's making.
Mine is 7, Gabby's is 12.
Okay.
12. Suddenly, all our plans go out the window. There's 9 dragons decide to kill us.
3.
Dragons have shit vision, right?
No.
You wish.
It's almost as if dragons don't. Dragons famously all blind, deaf, and dumb, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Can't smell anything. Not like they're
No, of course
apex
not.
hunters or.
No,
you
it's
know,
not. It's
They
not
can
like.
only see movement.
It's not like
so-
you use pass without a trace and still your lowest roll wouldn't exceed their passive perception. However, granted, the dragons are distracted right now,
And quite a distance away.
and they are
Use
quite a
echolocation,
distance away.
right? Right?
If that's the case, you're screwed. You are very loud people sometimes. So,
I don't know what you're on
Fine.
about.
Stealth checks 0 to 10.
That's Rook.
Felipe is a 4.
Okay.
He has 7.
Okay. In which case, Elsyan and I will say Queglod, due to the nature of where you were looking for from previous session. As you're otherwise flying down, you do note the head of Goyver swivel and look in your general direction. They have clocked your presence.
They know we're here. Let's move quick. Quick.
Mhm.
Now, where are we moving?
I don't
Away.
know.
Let's find a building to hide in. Let's find a building to hide in. I'll set up a mansion, gate Goyver into it, and then we cry.
No, please,
we
no,
wanna-
no go inside building.
No, we go inside a building to hide the gate, the door. It's fine. It'll be fine.
Okay.
I don't want my magnificent mansion door to be, in the middle of a street. Actually, no, shit. Why? I can make it invisible. Let's put it in the middle of a
Is that
street.
plan?
We don't want to be seen casting it.
That's a fair point. Okay, an alleyway where we can block line of sight.
Right. We need to deal with my father first.
Yes. So
If we
Okay,
can,
so we're
we
summoning
can-
him in another dimension. That's the plan.
yes. Right.
Okay.
So
If we can take him out, then
Where are you landing to get into an alleyway? Right now, if you're going straight down, you're going to be in front of the castle.
Can't we just go back inside the castle? Aren't we just outside of the doors?
Yeah, you'd be right outside the doors if you go straight down.
didn't we sort of move further forwards when we were looking about the
You
place
went
more?
you went straight up.
Yeah,
yeah,
well, that's right
we can go back
Oh.
again.
Let's go back inside then. Let's go back
Mhm.
inside the castle.
Okay, so you were inside the castle. Good to note. Okay. So, anything else that's being done during this time?
I'll cast Pass Without a Trace. on fire.
Okay, viral cast past without a trace now. Okay.
Alright, let's go. Let's get inside.
We don't want to waste any time, so if anyone wants to do any preparation for the fight, now would be a good. As long as it
As-
lasts more than a minute.
As soon as we're inside the castle, Elsyan's going to start casting Magnificent Mansion. Same setup as last time.
Okay. Anything else anybody else would like to do?
Okay, make
you
sure
manage to
everyone can
contact
get
anyone
through
else,
the
Sasha?
door.
Contact anyone.
If there's time, if you're going to contact anyone ascending, now's the time to do it.
Yeah.
I will send off another sending. Grohal has to be. Same message, essentially. Is that alright?
Okay, yeah, that's fine. You get the response back from Rahal, obviously the whole Oregon's under attack, so on and so forth. You get the response back. I know. We're currently trying to deal with one in the lower city. If you're here, do something.
We're going in, Leroy Jean.
Bam! No!
So the
All right,
Phoenix
here we go.
are here.
Here I come, I am sending you one.
So the Phoenix are in the city? This must be
Apparently.
where the meeting was.
I could have told you that.
Which means your
Then
brother
why-
was here.
Why would you withhold that information?
Nobody asked.
Yes,
Nobody
but you
asked where
didn't
they were
tell us
having
that
it.
information, and you knew we were trying to call Rohal about
Anyway,
it. So
now
why would
not
you
the
not
time-
tell?
I don't know
Now-
exactly in the city. I just know that they were here.
Look, now's not the time to argue. Let's.
Hmm.
Okay?
How's that mansion coming along?
He's
How's it
casting
coming
it.
along, Chris?
He's casting it.
Door.
Anything
So-
else people want to do during this time?
Door.
No. Not as far as I'm concerned, but so the Phoenix are in the bottom of the city. We've got these up here.
Queglod, do you have the question that you wish to ask yet? That you know? I never asked at the top of the session like I meant to.
Yeah, no, that's fine. There's only 2 questions that really come to mind, so I guess I have to pick between one of them. Yeah, one was, is Ringar coming? And the other was, why did you take his head? Because that feels like a weird detail, but it also could have just been a trophy.
Okay, which one would you like to ask?
I mean, I think the head was just because that makes it a lot harder to bring him back.
Yeah, that could add up.
The main thing is, if Ringar's here, then going into the mansion is pointless.
Yeah, this is fair. Okay, I'll ask about Ringar since we got to see the whole scale of the attack for question.
Okay. You see written on the page before you. Do they have to be honest?
Target answers to the best of their ability.
Okay. You see it reads on the page in otherwise this kind of darker green ink.
Oh, and it's translated into a language of your choice. Just
Okay. Yep, that's fair. And you otherwise begin to read it as it reads, "He's on his way. The master shall return."
Oh, that's just terrible.
okay.
But he's not
Ringar
here
is coming,
yet.
but he's not here yet. I don't think
Ringar.
1 minute to cast Magnificent Mansion will make the difference.
You'd better fucking hope it doesn't.
Right. Okay. The moment the door is complete, I'm going to dispel Big Felipe so he can get through. I don't want to spending any time dealing with that. So please make preparations before that becomes a thing.
Okay.
For anyone who has big companions.
Yep.
that might
Currently,
struggle.
Shattercrest is too
nope,
big.
That ran out.
How long does it last?
10 minutes.
It's not been 10 minutes yet.
Has it not?
No, you spent
No.
a minute to go outside, you spent about half a minute flying up, and then you went back down and went back in, so it's been about 2 minutes.
Alright, then sure. Spelling it, I guess? I thought it had run out.
No?
Yeah, Gabby's not big, so.
Right, well.
Can that be ended prematurely, or?
I'm double checking that now. Heart of Beasts.
I mean, it doesn't say it can't.
It should say if it can. Also, Heart of Beasts. Effective larger Jews goes to adulthood for 10 minutes. Advantage on all saving throws they make for the duration. Yeah, it can't be ended prematurely as a bonus action, so it can't be ended early. You'd have to cast a spell
Then-
magic to shrink them.
Oh my.
So it's up to you what you want to do here.
I gotta imagine.
First, I'm gonna be casting Druid's Whisper to basically warn my aunt the same thing about the dragons and Oregon basically has fallen and that a gift fortress is destroyed.
Okay. So that's the kind of message you're sending?
Yeah, I mean, I can use as many words as I want, so...
You can. It also has a minute casting time.
Oh, it does?
Yes, it does. So
Oh,
as
yeah,
you otherwise cast it, it takes that full minute. You have the conversation with her, mentioning to her that Oregon has essentially fallen. At this point, the mansion is up, but Shattercrest is still large while Malcolm's having this conversation.
I'll dispel it when I'm done, but...
Okay, then everyone else get in and get ready. At the moment Malcolm is here again.
Okay.
I was just gonna stay like right by the door,
Okay.
waiting for Malcolm, so that he can like fling open the door and yell at people to come out in case some shit goes down outside.
Okay, I'll leave Big Felipe outside with you as well.
Oh.
No more time for setup, so Malcolm, if you've any more preparation you need to do, cast it as you're walking through the door.
So expend a 3rd level spell slot for Dispel Magic. If there's anything else that people wish to do, you may go ahead and do so now.
Other than I'm going to be holding an action for Eldritch Blast, there is no more preparation I need.
Okay. Okie dokie then. So, last time it was set up something like this, I want to say. Do you want to leave the doors locked, or...
Yes, can
Oh.
we please lock all doors this time?
Can I get rid of the hallways and just have it be
Yeah.
just this room?
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you.
Awesome.
I'm not chasing someone around my own home again.
Okay, place yourselves within this space.
Right, where's the gate going to be going off?
It's up to you.
Who's casting a mirror, Elsyan?
I don't know. I don't know. I can't.
Do you
cast yet.
mean me or Sasha? Because Sasha will
Right,
cast.
right. Mirror.
Because presumably you have some sort of attack spell you can use with a 9th level spell slot. Is that correct?
Yes, that is very much correct.
Okay, we don't have a magic circle this time, so it has to be as quick as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you want me to do damage or try and hold them?
What do you have to hold them?
Let's
Okay. Can I please have someone just like lightly hit me so that I can close this portal as quickly as humanly possible?
Yes, someone can hold an action to slap her. Yes. I have Dominate Monster. I have hold.
Wait. Okay. Who doesn't have counterspell?
I don't.
Me?
I don't.
Okay. One of the people who doesn't have counterspell, be ready to slap me.
I'll never hit you.
I'm gonna go next to Jamie. It just makes my life easier.
Okay, I'm gonna. As
That was
the
a- that
thing
was an-
opens,
I
I'm
didn't mean-
gonna use. Well, I'm gonna use my haste and.
Oh.
Use your haste bead. Okay.
Elsyan, are you gonna be counterspelling or am I?
We both can.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
When the moment everyone's ready, I am gating
Yeah.
Goyver in here.
I'm just saying I have hold person, hold monster, and dominate monster. I don't know if any of those are gonna do anything to them.
Just
They,
let me.
they all well, do they
But
count as
none of them
charms?
work on undead, right? Or
Hold person will not work if he's not.
If you can hold monster would be fucking great.
Does it work on him though? That's the problem.
Hold
What's-
monster works on any creature, I believe.
He's definitely a creature.
He's definitely a
choose
creature.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Before the gate happens, while we're waiting for Malcom, I'm gonna cast. Actually, how long does blink last?
It lasts a minute.
Yes, it does. Okay, give me a sec. I'm just checking. Double
This
checking.
spell has no effect.
Keep in
on
mind
undead.
with blink, if you're going to be holding any actions and you blink out, your held action will apply only in the
I
ethereal
know.
realm.
Just saying, hold monster does not work on undead.
Oh, okay.
That feels like a startling issue.
This is a conversation we've had like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah,
and
yes.
yeah, it does come up, but it's also
None
the
of
way
them
it
work
is.
on undead for some reason. Yeah.
And it's not
Okay.
just this. And it's not just this group. This very conversation has happened with either.
Okay.
Then.
Just be ready to like either counterspell whatever shit he tries to pull, or just beat the shit out of him. It's all we've really got right now.
Okay. So, going around the table. Okay. Sudz can't talk at the moment because family has just got home and they're being very loud. He said he's casting an 8th level Call Lightning, which he's preparing for when the gate opens.
Just asking, is your dad a warlock or what is he?
To the best of my knowledge, I do not know.
He's a
exactly how it
necromancer.
works.
That's his class.
His class
He
is
does
not
really
a
powerful
class.
necromancy. There's a
It's a
good chance he's
subclass.
either some sort of cleric or some sort of.
Well, if he's
It's
a
difficult
cleric,
to know for sure.
fuck. That means he has high wisdom. Fuck.
We'll find out. So, going around the table. Actually, let's roll for initiative first so that I know the order in which your held actions will take place. Same rule as last time.
$14.
So, actually 14. 20 to 15.
22.
It's not in 20
More
to
than
15,
20 to
Queglod,
15,
but fair.
you didn't specify.
Yeah. No, that's fair. 15 to 10?
13.
10 on Rook. 30 on Bern. 10 to 5.
9.
9.
Sorry, 13 was my previous thing. 11 is my current one. So.
Oh, okay. And Malcolm? Oh, have you typed it to me? 5. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So, with that, going from the top of the initiative order, Queglod, what action are you holding? Or are you not holding an action?
I am holding Eldritch Blast just so I'm sure immediately. Does it have to be against a specified target?
You can say against a hostile creature that comes within range.
Okay.
It just then
So
means that if something else comes through instead of Goyver, then that means that you'd have to target
But
them
that
first.
doesn't still allow me to use one of the blasts on Sasha to knock him concentration.
You could say that if you wanted to. Part of the condition. When a hostile creature comes through the gate, one towards Sasha, rest towards it. If you wanted to say it like that. I would allow it.
Okay. If that's going to be allowed, then I think that would be best. If I'm moving first, then I should at least try and...
Keep in mind it'll be from when Sasha casts it, so you'll technically be the last in the initiative order, so having that be your held action means that it will rely on that happening. Because if Sasha casts it, because she's 14, it would then go Bern's held action, Rook's held action, Elsyan's held action, Malcolm's held action, then your held action.
Okay.
So you'd be last.
No, in that case, I will rely on... Well, if I'm last, then the next turn would be Sasha.
Mm-hmm.
So she can just drop
Concentration at that point, yeah.
Yeah, so no point in that case. Okay, I'll hold up Eldritch Blast against the first hostile... Or, well, I guess it would have to be the first to come through the portal.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that is what I will be doing.
Okay. So, with that, Sasha, you're going to be doing the gate spell, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bern?
I guess you just want me to do as much damage, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I will go for a... Is anyone going to be using any AoE spells?
Malcolm has
No.
Cool Lightning.
Cool Lightning.
It's
That
a
shouldn't
2x2.
interfere with my weapons attacking, correct?
It shouldn't interfere, no, because it's an instantaneous effect.
In that case, I think best thing is just 14 attacks.
Okay. Rook, what are you doing?
How far ahead of me is Sasha in the initiative?
She is 2 turns before you. He goes Sasha, Bern, Rook.
I kind of feel that we're going to need to shut this gate, aren't we?
Yep.
Alright, I will use one of my attacks against Sasha with the back of the blade as I'm swinging, and the rest of my attacks will be against any enemy that comes through.
Okay. So one hit
also-
against Sasha, so it'll be advantage on the hit, doing half damage.
Cool. And can Gabby hold her movement to move if I got moved closer to him?
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. That's that then. That'll be mine.
Okay. Elsyan.
Right. I'm gonna hold. No, fuck it. Didn't work last session. Let's do it this time. I'm gonna hold Mental Prison.
Targeting
See if that
Goyver.
works.
Or whoever comes through.
Targeting any hostile creature. Yeah, any hostile creature.
Okay.
Coming to my home. I want to know the Mental Prison will look like many angry Farnsworths.
Fair enough. Okay,
Sword
and...
of Farnsworth.
Right, and Malcolm is holding 8th level Cool Lightning, and Shattercrest is holding Breath Weapon. Given the nature of the Breath Weapon, one of you two is going to have to move or you're going to get hit, because it can't thread the needle and go through.
Which two?
Elsyan or
Queglod.
Queglod, you're going to have to move one to the right or one down. Okay.
Will that do?
Yep, that's fine. That way Shattercrest can thread the needle without
Well,
hitting you. Assuming you were casting it in the center here, I assume.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
These doors are closed.
Those doors
again-
are closed, that's just the exit for you guys.
Again, it will be coming from the ceiling downwards, so he drops down, just to minimize any chance of him just like stepping back through or whatever.
Yep, that's fair.
So, In that case,
you cast
are we
Gate.
ready?
Yes. Aye,
Let's hope
Captain.
it works and we don't waste a 9th level spell.
And an 8th level spell. And a 7th level spell.
And a
Yeah.
6th. With
And a 6th.
high level.
On mental prison. Yeah.
Actually, shit. Chris, just to note that just realised that mental prison. I'm gonna have to use an 8th level spell slot for.
Do you wish
I'm not gonna
do
do
you
that.
wish to change your opportunity or sticking with it?
You know what? I'm just gonna keep it simple. Stick to an Eldritch Blast.
Okay, I will
I
allow that.
don't want to do that and waste a. Because he might also have legendary resistances.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Hmm.
Okay.
All right. Gate.
Gate. You cast Gate. The top of the room tears open once again as you see a hole almost appear, and you see Oregon above, looking up, as Goyver falls through. Okay. You watch as he falls through, falling into the chamber with you. You watch as linking from him to the portal is this large purple chain, which disappears once it hits the portal. He continues falling and lands in the center of the chamber, however.
What? I'm sorry, I'm very confused. When you say the purple chain, what?
There is a large purple chain attached to him that is attaching to the portal itself, it would seem.
Oh no.
Okay. Starting from Sasha's turn with held actions. Bern. You are unleashing 14 attacks against him.
Yeah.
Okay. This will trigger his held action. Or his reaction, I should say, as he is going to use shield.
Okay.
Go ahead and make your 14 attacks, please.
This is 8.
God, I hope his AC is like 3.
It won't be.
It never is.
These are all with plus 15 to hit.
Plus 15 to hit. These 4 miss.
Which for the 7, 1, 6, and 8. Okay.
Yep. With the plus 15, that makes 23. That misses, but the 24 hits.
Okay, cool.
Motherfucker.
How many hits is that? 1, 2, 3, 4.
4 hits at the moment, yep. And go ahead and roll 6 more. Natural 20 and 1 miss, so 5 hits and 1 crit, so that is now 9 hits and 1 crit.
Okay.
And you do not have the gauntlets on.
I do.
Oh, right, yeah, because it had been a full day since
We
that last time.
established
Yeah,
it.
You
yeah,
don't
yeah.
have the chains on.
You don't have the
gauntlets
chains
on.
on, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What is the appropriate number of dice?
Nice. 10d6, I believe. Because one of them's a crit.
It's 1d8. They're d8s, and then d6.
Oh, they're d8s for...
d8s for lore, and then d6s for the braces.
Ah, okay, so the... yep, and then the d8s would be... Nope. There you go. 10 d8s.
10 d8.
Mm-hmm. Let's change the music. Don't remember what this one sounds like, but it's called Ice Dragon. I'll put that one on. 44. 44 plus 35 is 79, and I believe it's plus 9.
Plus 1 modifier.
So
for
plus
each one.
9.
Yeah.
So 79 plus 9 is 88 damage. Good hit.
Oh, it's a decent amount.
Okay. Just gonna do some quick maths here.
Okay. While you're doing that, my food is going to be ready in like 2 minutes, so I can wait until after a specific time if that would be more convenient. Or I
That's
can
fine.
just
Your
go-
held action was what, sorry? Eldritch Blasts?
Eldritch Blast.
Aimed at him? Okay, that's fair enough.
You
And then it
can-
will go to Sasha and then go down
Nice.
the initiative, so yeah.
Yeah, the only detail I think that needs noting is it's plus 5 on the damage, and if any crit, then somebody can
Heal.
spend a hit.
And what's your plus to hit?
My plus to hit is plus 13.
Someone remember those things. Good.
Plus 13, plus 5, heal
Yep.
on a crit.
Plus 13 and
Right.
plus 5, healing on crit. Got it. Right, Rook. Also,
Okay.
this isn't nearly battly enough. Hold on. You carry on.
Yeah, I think
Right. Okay. Well, the first one is going to be against Sasha. The one on the left.
Okay.
it's
Go
a fancy
ahead.
word then, boy.
Oh, they're all plus 15.
So that was.
That was 30.
I
that
I am
one was
happy to
31.
provide advantage.
Yeah. You provided advantage. The other two were flat hits against him, so.
Were they flat against him?
You don't have advantage.
Oh, really?
He
Not
was-
even on Gabby.
Oh, right, because you were on Gabby, and you needed Gabby to move closer to him. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you move closer to him, so that was Gabby's held action. So, with that being the case, you hit Sasha. How much damage do you do? Remember, you
It's
deal
gonna
half.
be
You deal
D6.
half damage, but it's the d6 plus your modifier still. But it's half damage.
Yeah, that's fine.
So 10
5
plus.
9 slashing.
So 19 halved to 9 points of damage to you, Sasha.
Cool.
And these are magical attacks. You attempt to fail your concentration, optionally failing the saving throw. As you do, you watch as the portal above closes, and you watch as it snags on the purple chain. The portal remains open.
As in, it's the size of the chain, or is
No,
as in it
as in the
remains
chains
fully open?
prevented it from closing.
And then it goes back to normal size.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, this is a problem.
Kill him! Kill him quickly!
Okay, well, I've taken 2 swings. One's
Is my to clarify,
I've
can
got
I
another.
change my concentration to something else though?
Oh yeah, you can change it now. Your concentration on the spell has broken. It's just, it's not.
Still open.
It's no longer seems to be tied to you.
Okay, well,
Cool.
one's a 31, and that one is a 20. No, 50. 9 plus 15. That's
24.
Yeah. 24. Then I've got 3 more attacks against it.
So that one was a 24. You said.
Yeah, that one's
So that one
24.
just hits because the shield is going off, and the other one hits.
Okay, cool. Get them out of the way. 'cause
So it's those two.
that-
Yep. And that is your held action, so you cannot make any further
I've-
attacks. Keep in mind.
I should have, because I activated the haste thing.
Yes, however, it's a held action for a single action to be held. On your turn, you'll get all those attacks, but during the held action, it's only a single action you hold.
Okay, fair.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do. That could have gone terribly. 17 plus 18 is 35 points of damage to him. Okay. It's looking rough. Next in the initiative order, Elsyan.
Wonderful.
Righty then.
Eldritch Blah.
Eldritch
It was
Blast. I need to quickly check something because I don't actually have this written in the stat block. I can't remember what it is that I get. It's gnomes that get the advantage against charm, isn't it? Or is it halflings that get that?
It's no.
No.
Arms, yeah.
Halfling nimbleness. Brave against being frightened is for them. Okay, good to know. So in this situation, he just rolled a intelligence saving throw, was it?
Eldritch Blast, mate. Not.
Oh
Magic
right,
Missile.
yeah, you changed it. Right. So go ahead and make me 4 attacks then, please. His shield is still in place.
Can't change what I'm doing, can I?
Unless you wish to use your reaction to cast a reaction-based spell, no.
No, fair enough. Okay then, this is with my spellcasting ability modifier. This ain't great, but
Which is plus.
this will be plus the spell. This plus 12, so that's a dirty 30.
That's fine. Plus 12 on the next one makes that 19. So these 3 miss as they all ramp against his shield. But the one of them hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Eek. 2.
2 points of damage.
Elsyan's also gonna call out. Need to dispel that magic. I'm gonna try to let the others know what my plan is.
Mhm.
Gonna try to next turn dispel magic on that thing.
End of Elsyans moves down through the list. Malcom, you go ahead and use Cool Lightning. He will make a saving throw against that. Rook has also moved into the line of fire of the Dragon's Breath, so Rook and Gabby, please make me saving throws against the Dragon's Breath, which is what? Con or Dex?
Give me 1 sec for the Dragon's Breath. The Dragon's is a Dex.
Okay, so dex save for you two, and dex save for me. That is a dirty 20 on Goyver.
Fail.
Okay, in which
Rook's
case...
got, we've both failed. Rook got 5, Gabby got 9.
Okay, those are for the Dragon's Breath for you. The first dex save is just for him, because you can angle it so it doesn't hit the rest of your party, but the Dragon's Breath has to hit. Those ones. So... yeah, he's going to use Legendary Resistance.
Oh, that's one.
Well, the problem is he can use them now because they'll switch over to Rengar when he arrives.
No, Legendary Resistances carry over. It's Legendary actions that move from creature to creature based on who's more powerful.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so each dragon which has a number of Legendary Resistances, every one of them has them. They're not
Oh,
shared, and they
right.
do carry, and they don't separate.
43.
Well, I'm back. He's not dead yet, but he also hasn't run away yet.
43 points of
I
damage.
made him pop a
All of them
legendary
have it.
action.
Legendary Resistance, but yes.
A legendary
And
resistance.
the saving
total
throw
attack.
for the Dragon's Breath. I will now roll for that.
And we can't shut the gate.
Oh, and you
Yeah,
can't
we
shut the
can.
gate. Even though the
Yeah,
concentration
I was
failed,
there.
the gate peeled back open. Okay. No, he's not going to use his another legendary resistance. He's just going to take it. Probably a big mistake to make, but yeah. Keep in mind that it is a young crystal dragon at the moment.
Yeah, I know. Which is still the 10d10. 64.
Okay, so Rook and Gabby, you each take 64 points of damage. As does Goyver.
Sorry.
You just nearly killed Gabby.
I'm sorry.
Goyver goes down.
Wait. Oh.
Oh, what?
Um.
Or-
I think he's gonna get pulled.
yeah, I think.
Queglod?
Okay,
Who the
Queglod.
fucky suck?
it is your turn. Your held action, which would be Eldritch Blast. Do you unleash them into your father's corpse?
It's a corpse, not a.
It's not technically
point.
a corpse yet. He still technically has death saving throws, but NPCs don't traditionally get those. So if you want to say all 4 hit and you obliterate portions of his kidneys so he's not going to be able to pee again, that's fine.
You know what? We may die
know
here,
what?
but
You know
that'll be
what?
the moral victory.
Good luck.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I
Queglod,
can't- if it's a-
Queglod,
Yeah.
aim for the fucking spine.
She specified a creature.
I specified the creature, so I can't
the
chance the targeting
spine,
to
sorry.
it. Yeah, I was thinking that that's not going to work
Yeah.
for the turn.
Also,
If
I would
the held
make-
action is wasted otherwise, then I will.
you might as well like shoot him a load to make sure he doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it means
Yeah,
I don't
she
have to
died.
Yeah.
potentially worry about people complaining about the whole, like, oh, you should have had death saves.
Yeah.
People
that's
don't,
fair.
but, you know. You guys do.
You should have had death save, Chris.
Uh,
Come on.
we
Yeah,
complain.
after the death of Jalila, Queglod is not. She's not in like a revenge kind of mode. It's more just you need to go down. So, no, like. Not trying to bully him, I'm just trying to make sure he dies.
Mhm.
So I'm going for the head. Head and the
Okay.
heart.
Okay. With that is all of your held actions. So, going back to the initiative order. Okay. Queglod, you are first in the initiative order.
I think I know what Queglod wants to do.
What am I seeing? Chain still here?
You are seeing the chain is still there, the portal is still open, despite his corpse.
Cool. His soul should be accessible if it's
Correct.
So I will attempt to draw it into night.
He makes a charisma saving throw.
Yeah, because it's his cool soul on
That
the
is
thing, but I can
a... What is your
still
spell save
target
DC?
that. Spell save DC is good, but not unbeatable. It is 21.
Okay, that is a fail on his part. He will use his last legendary resistance to ignore the effect. At the
All right, you know the deal.
Okay. At the end of your
Stolen
turn,
the ethereal plane.
going at the same initiative as you, you watch as from on the top of the portal an undead hand reaches out, and you watch as the chain tethers to it. As he otherwise pulls upwards, you watch as the body goes almost taut for a moment before the body collapses to the ground, and you watch as an anchorage crest disappears up and through the gate. The gate closes.
Shit.
What the fuck does that mean?
You see Goyver's body is there, his soul is now released back into the room. It is only a matter of time for capturing him. However, I'm still going to go through the initiative order to see how much time this spends. Sasha, it is your turn.
It's my turn.
There's a body on the ground, and as you know, the spirit escape puts him in the ethereal plane.
And the portal has now closed.
Correct. And an anchorage crest is just left through it.
Did I see the anchorage crest leave?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
give me a second here. Okay. I've got sweet fuck all I can do. Yeah, I'll be honest. The only thing I can do. Is there any way for me to assist Queglod? Because I know I know what the deal is in terms of Queglod needs to suck up the soul.
Unless you have the imprisonment spell and have a 9th level spell slot to cast it, there is no way to do this. Or the soul jar spell. But I don't believe anybody has that prepared for good reason.
No. What I was more thinking was, is there any way for me to like add my divininess
Nope.
to Queglod to provide advantage or something?
Nope, because it's a saving throw on Goyver's part. There is no way to do that.
Okay.
Okay. Bern.
Well, there's nothing I can do. Yeah.
Anything you can do, Bern?
Well, from previous, I know that there's nothing else we can do unless we can access the ethereal plane, so just gonna sit here next to the door. Get ready to leave.
Rook, your turn. Rook. Jamie.
How long am I incapacitated for?
You're not
haste?
incapacitated. Oh.
After haste.
After haste, 1 round.
Okay,
So you
I'm
got
gonna drop
another
haste.
9 rounds of it. Okay, you're going to drop haste. Okay. Your haste ends, you're incapacitated for a round. Okay.
Cool.
End of your turn, Elsyan.
I'm not going to spend a 9th level spell slot to get Therianus. This mansion is just this room. I have made it's just this rectangular room, so it can't go far. The door's locked. And if it isn't, I've locked the door now.
Yep. Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Okay.
Queglod, if you request, if you really need it, I will do the wish and then Etherealness. I'm not sure if we need it.
Okay. Malcom.
I will request if necessary.
I am sitting down and requesting tea.
Okay.
Farnsworth?
Goyver's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
You can cast spells on creatures that are in the ethereal plane or Queglod due to the nature of the pact.
Oh boy. Glad I didn't go to the ethereal plane.
Okay. He is going to float over to here, behind your allies,
Mm-hmm.
Granted, there's sweet fuck all we can do about it, but because he's trapped in a room this time. However, yeah, I am going to be mean. I've decided.
Oh no.
Awesome.
He is going to attempt to cast Plane Shift.
Yep.
Good thing we've got people who can cast Counterspell,
But
right?
no one can see him
Him.
because he's in the ethereal plane.
Fuck.
Han, you set yourself up for this disappointment regularly and often.
Okay. Does it, Queglod, can you counterspell?
No, I didn't take it. I took the spell magic.
Okay. He is doing this without a tuning fork. He has to roll a d100. That is a 92. He is fine. He is
Fuck.
gone. And his soul
Okay.
escapes. I'll put him face down over here.
Did you get him, Queglod?
Hey,
Teleport
Queglod, did
him
it
out.
work? Okay, doors open, let's go.
Okay.
I can gate him back in.
That
Can
is
you
true.
gate his
You
soul?
can.
Never
I'm
tried.
not sure if I can gate his soul.
We willing to try it?
Reducing him to that form takes him out of the equation for now, but I really want to round this out.
Get ready to slap me.
Shut the doors again.
Okay.
Okay.
Going through, I will say, due to the nature of where he's gone, your gate will not need to worry about being slapped because, I mean,
What?
it's going to be a one-try attempt anyway. Because if you're not, he's just going to use a higher level plane shift. So you've got one attempt at this either way.
He's used all three of his resistances, right?
He's used all two of his
Yeah, but he
resistances,
can still.
but he can
succeed
still
normally.
successfully succeed. So there's only one.
If I recall correctly, succeeding the save increases the DC.
Increases the DC. So right now your DC's gone up by 5,
Okay.
So 26.
which means
And
you need a
it's
natural
a
20.
charisma save.
Yep, which means you need a natural 20. So it's up to you guys. If you're going to use gate, it's up to you. whether
Hey
you...
guys,
Fortune favours the
I
bold.
prepped the etherealness spell, and I have an 8th level spell slot, so I can bring up to 3 willing people with me.
We can counterspell him then.
Exactly. But it will cost an 8th level spell slot.
And my 9th. So
And your
if you think this is worth, we can go for it.
It probably is.
19 times out of 20, he will.
Fail.
It will not be. It will not be necessary.
Technically, it's
And there is a lot of
just natural
use.
1 rolls, but yeah.
Ah, the little fucker.
He's a halfling.
The same as me. To think my parents were halflings too.
I forget
Unbelievable.
that other people get racial benefit. That's unfair.
That's not allowed.
Well, he does. Well, right now he also has the undead benefit as well. So you know.
Screw him,
If-
he can't have that. Only I can.
Yeah.
It's
If
Okay,
you
Who
are,
wants
if
to
you,
cast etherealness at 8th level to bring whoever has counterspell along with
Look.
me into the ethereal?
Me and Elsyan.
Okay. Get over here, you two. I need to be within 10 feet of you.
Alright.
Come on. Queglod, do you want to come as well, just to make sure we get this, make sure that you're in there fully?
I think she can already do everything to him, right?
Actually, if
I
you
also
are...
genuinely have no idea if he will be summoned to this plane or the ethereal.
that is also true.
Oh. We do,
In
we'll
the
do
case of
the,
spirits, the answer is kind of both.
we'll do the gate. We'll see what happens, and if it's needed, then you'll do it.
But we need
Sasha.
one here and one.
No, but we need to be
Ethereal?
prepped
Well, yeah,
beforehand
we
so
need,
you can
we need to
counterspell
counterspell
this down.
already. Yeah.
Need one counter spell person here and one in the ethereal. We cover both sides then.
All right.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
you
I
can leave me, I guess, and then I don't know.
look.
I'll
This
go
is
to the
dumb. I
ethereal.
should take you both into the ethereal because he can't appear on the material plane
Right.
because
yeah.
he's a spirit. So even
This
if he
is
does appear
Cole.
on the material plane, he's
This is a-
still on
Yeah,
the
'cause
ethereal
Oggy's
plane
still here,
because
right?
that's how spirits
Okay.
work.
This
Oggy's
isn't,
still here, right?
guys. This isn't the material plane.
Yeah.
I
It's
know,
n-
but it connects to the ethereal in the same way because it's
Okay,
it's
right.
its own
Just to
plane.
clarify this up, Chris, is there any way Elsyan would know what would happen?
He is a spirit.
It's-
Due to the nature of the text where it says once Goyver hits 0 hit points, he goes into the ethereal plane and becomes an undead. So I would specify that in this instance, casting Gate would still send him to the ethereal due to the nature of
Oh.
his spirit escape spell.
Wonderful. So take us both to the ethereal. Let's go.
Taking you both to the ethereal, casting 8th level etherealness.
Okay.
Everyone comes with me.
You
Well,
cast
I say
it.
everyone, Elsyan and...
Yep, you take that. If you are going to be relying on counterspells, someone will have to slap Bern in order to break his concentration. So if Sasha, you want to prepare that after your etherealness has been
But
cast.
why would we need that?
Because the gate will be open then. It won't matter if
He can just float back out.
he could just float back out. So one of you will need to break it so that then the counterspells actually
Okay,
mean
well, I
something.
will be prepped to smack Infernal then.
Okay. Keep in mind you will
Burn.
keep in
Not
mind you will do
Infernal.
half damage. Yep, infernal. Specifically infernal.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'll give him advantage. Yeah.
Using gate with the etherealness cast, he is otherwise pulled back in.
He's like, what the fuck?
Held actions, I'm going to assume that there was some done. Queglod, I assume you were the one holding your action for potentially absorbing him.
Yeah, trying to.
Okay. And
I'm
the other
probably
two
about
I
will
should have
be,
specified.
yeah, and the other two will be prepared with counterspell should it happen. Sasha's
Yep.
prepared with smack once he shows up. So, in that case, starting at the top of the initiative from this, it would be Queglod, because it may not be necessary for the smack depending on what happens here, because you can see it. That for him is a 19. His soul is absorbed and trapped, which then proceeds to disintegrate due to the nature of his pact. Goyver is no more.
Alright, go back through the gate, boys. Let's go.
They can't hear you.
Alright.
Actually, we can just go through there and we go into the ethereal on the material, which is interesting.
You look at the gate above. It's not the material plane.
No, I meant to the
Where is it?
doorway. Oh, where is it actually? Yes, that is a question.
You
don't
mean
know.
go to the mansion, right?
Could I make an educated guess?
Yeah, can we...
You can't see inside of it.
Oh, you can't see inside of it.
There's no light in there. Even with your
Yeah, I'm
dark
gonna
visions, you
close
can't
that.
see anything. Well, you're not in control. Bern is.
I'm just like lightly slapping his face. Close it.
Go ahead and make me an attack roll.
Close it.
I've got the image of you just grabbing by the shirt, just lightly patting his face repeatedly.
Go ahead and make me an attack roll. You have advantage because he's
Technically,
letting it happen.
I had a held action.
Yep.
And what I wanted to happen happened.
Make your attack roll.
Yeah.
You have advantage.
Uh,
This is without your hammer because you're slapping him, so this would just be your strength mod. Plus your proficiency because it's an unarmed attack. Because you're proficient with your slaps.
I'm gonna say yes.
That's a hit.
Yeah, that's a hit. Go ahead and roll. Oh no, it's flat damage, isn't it, for unarmed strike
It's-
without anything else? So that
It's
is
1 damage
plus strength. Strength
plus
modifier.
4, so 5.
So 5 halved to 2. Okay. Bern, you take 2 points of damage and the gate closes. Unless you wish to keep it open.
Nah.
Okay.
Close it.
The gate
Fuck
closes.
that abyss bullshit.
Okay. Are you going to be ending the etherealness spell to leave? Because you're strapped on the etherealness spell in this plane. So you'll need to end the etherealness spell to leave, which I believe is just an action. But it
Yep.
means you can't re-enter the etherealness plane.
Yeah.
And the action. Yeah.
Okay. You end the
Let's go.
action.
We need to leave.
Okay. You've marked down all the spells that you've got. During the nature of this, what's the duration of your cool lightning, Malcom? If you're there and able to type. I want to say it's a minute for cool lightning.
I'll check it.
I'm sorry, I got distracted.
10 minutes. Okay. So you've got another 9 minutes of it available. Of your cool
I
lightning.
mean, am I able to take it out of here?
Oh no, because the cloud would still be in here. Yeah. So never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in this instant you wouldn't be able to. Okay. So I'll end your concentration on that.
Yeah, because I'm not keeping it around.
Okay. So.
All right. Goodbye, Father. Okay. That was step 1.
They took the anchorage crest. I think we need to leave. I don't know what they're planning.
Need to leave. We need to get that anchorage crest.
As far as we know, they need all of the anchorage crests set up to do what they're doing.
They have all of them.
Which is why we need to get that one back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
the fact that there is one here says that it needs to be put down here.
Whose skeletal hand got it, Chris? Do we know?
You don't recognize it.
Was it a dragon?
No. It was humanoid shaped, and it was large enough to be any of the undead in the region, except for maybe the bone claws, because, you know, big fingers.
Okay. Either way, we need to go and find, like... Probably go to where Goyver was.
That would make sense.
Because that's where the gate would have pulled him from.
It's the most dangerous place to attack, but if that's where the crest is, then
We
we
need
don't
it.
really have a choice.
And by the mask, we better fucking get it. Let's go.
Hey, heading out, I guess.
Yep. Doors open. Let's leave.
Uh-oh.
El's just holding on to
Yep,
the tome of the
go
Fortnite.
and
Bern
let's
2 is
fucking do
becoming
this.
more and more useless.
Bern, don't worry. You tried your best.
Okay, plan of attack then. We need to get the drop on them. We're dangerous as long as we act quickly.
Vyra's thingy is still up, by the way, right?
Correct. I can also
That
remove
should
Goyver
maximize how
off of
close we can
I'm
get.
going to leave
before-
Goyver there so you know where he is, but for all objective purposes, he is gone.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we want to zoom straight at them and rely on stealth to get as close as possible, or do we want to
know what's
go up and dive bomb?
Give me a sec.
We still need to see what's happening. Maybe someone has responded to our call and joined.
Yeah, we were in there for like all of 30 seconds.
Yeah, you were in there for about 40 seconds or so.
Teleport is quick though.
Yeah, teleport.
Teleport's quick. Teleportation
I'm
circle
thinking
is
teleport.
not.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking teleport. I've got teleport prepared. I presume we would have walked through this area quite regularly when we're in Oregon. It
Yeah.
seems like quite a central walk-through area. So
Yeah.
would we be seen as familiar with it?
I mean, we don't need to teleport there, do we? I thought
We
this
don't
was
need to, but
more.
it'd be
Yeah,
quick.
I was talking about someone else. Like
People
Alex
coming in.
We're more talking about. I mean, that is an
Okay,
option, I
okay.
guess.
Yeah,
We're thinking about
Let's
reinforcements,
stop
but that's
spending spell slots like they're fucking growing on trees and
Yeah,
go and kill a dragon.
I think we should save a teleport just in case.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
While you
yeah,
decide
I'm
what
using
you
a
do
stick
and
for-
talk, I'm going to go and take a quick break, just because I need to go sort something
No
out real quick.
worries.
So I'll be
I
back.
think
I'll
we
be
need our
back.
teleports
I'll be
to
back in
leave.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
1, 2.
Think about it. Yes,
three.
that's
four.
the teleports to get the fuck out of here is
Yeah.
probably a better
Yeah.
idea. You're right.
my
Be right
my
back.
thinking on that subject was we couldn't afford to run away before because Goyver was here.
Exactly.
Now that he's gone, I don't want to flee, but it would be better to live to fight another day. Now that we've taken,
Well, what I'm
so
thinking
having
is
having a runaway option
yes.
is
Yeah.
a good idea.
That
I'm thinking-
would
Go on.
make them have the biggest control of the biggest fortress in the empire.
Yeah. Would. It would.
It would definitely suck to not deal with this now, but
I do have to say.
if the only choices are not dealing with it or not dealing with it and also being dead, then
Well, Sanguine Sun will know in about 9 minutes if they're using a teleportation circle because they're idiots. I could have just fucking teleported them there.
Well. Fair. If what we kind of think of our plan right now is what we rush get the anchorage crest.
I'm back.
Yeah, rush get the anchorage crest and teleport out. If no one else has come to help.
Yeah, but
We can-
don't
we can
know
rush
where
and-
Did we see? By the way, did we see where the Anchorage quest the line was going towards?
What do you mean?
Outside of the gate.
What do you mean line the
Like,
chain?
when the gate was open and the chain was still attached to it, could we see where it would go in the material plane?
Yes, it went into the hand of the individual who grabbed the anchorage crest.
We couldn't see who the individual was, could
No.
we?
We could see through the portal though, so do we have a rough idea of where that location was in relation to where we last saw Goyver? And our knowledge of Oregon.
You can assume that it's the same spot, given it's open air and you can't see anything above except clouds because of the angle. Not really, no.
It's for precisely this reason that I took my PhD in meteorology.
That's fine. There's clouds, remember.
Exactly. I use the clouds, and yes, this means
Harlan,
something.
you forget this is fantasy, so meteorology is actually just the study of
Hold on,
meteors.
I'm rolling for you. Okay, as far as you're
It's actually
aware...
just a study of butchery.
Hey, Harlan, as far as you're aware, they're out here outside the city. Go have fun.
Ah,
What's
I
that?
want to go out there. Let's
Did
go.
you remember to find the location of the north?
Yes, I did. I rolled a d20 and it said there. I'm the DM. There are clouds. No, you do not know where they are.
Who's outside?
Yes, you
Okay,
know he's
let's just
outside.
start
That narrows
heading
it
towards
down.
the area where
Right,
they were.
let's leave. Let's as quick as we can get fucking here.
Okay.
In the mountains?
No, not the.
You leave the mansion.
Yeah, let's leave the mansion.
Where are
and
you
then-
going with your tile? Outside?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Where are you going from here? Going outside, you can... The sound of beating wings has somewhat dissipated. Some of the dragons are further away, but you do not know where they currently are. You'd need to fly up, or you'd need to leave the main gate in order to potentially get eyes on something.
Do we go up and over or go through the gate and see?
Do we want to scout? I'll send Felipe.
Yeah, actually might be a good idea. Yeah.
I get the feeling we're kind of on limited time because if their plan's failing, they're gonna want to back out and try again.
We
later.
don't know if their plan is failing.
That plan might be
Yeah.
succeeding.
I think their plan is going fine. They may have.
still have.
I think
Big
losing
mind
Goyver is a
Okay,
setback
fair.
for them, but they are still going to persist.
Fair?
We might have 30 seconds for Felipe to fly up and report back.
Okay.
So I'm going to send him to fly up above, like high enough to see over like buildings and such, and see what we're looking. Just in
we
this,
got a message.
this bit of the city. Oh,
Grindel. Oregon Palace. Now.
Oh.
Okay.
Let's go.
Are you waiting for them to
Wait.
arrive?
what? The message
Where
was
are they
Oregon
coming
Palace
from?
now.
They sent me, where do you want us if you're still there? I'm bringing help. I told them Oregon Palace now.
Okay. The rest of you hear that as he says that.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
Let's get to fucking Oregon Palace now. Regroup.
No,
We are.
We are in Oregon Palace now.
That's
are
right.
we?
We're telling them to come to us.
Oh,
Yes.
I thought we were further away. Okay.
Yeah, we
We'll
haven't
take the
left yet.
opportunity for the scouting.
Yeah, we're
No.
While we're
scouting.
waiting.
Do you want to scout while you wait
Yeah.
then?
Yeah.
Do you still have a sending left, Sasha?
Not one on the same spell level. It will cost me a fourth level, and those are where most of my good spells are. I'm afraid.
Sach. I'm not sure what they're coming with. If they're
Well,
coming with
guess we'll find
teleportation
out.
stick, we need to wait 10 minutes.
10 minutes. I think we can.
Not
wait.
necessarily 10 minutes.
If they're coming with
Look, let's scout, and we'll work off what we're scouting.
yeah.
Let's assume we're all we have right now, and if they show up, great.
Fair shout. Fair shout.
That's best. I'm sending Felipe up.
And I'm sending Featherwing just to see.
Worst case
Okay.
scenario, if we die, hopefully we'll at least have weakened whatever shit there is, so that the other people can finish it off. All
Okay.
right.
Perception check from Felipe and Featherwing, please.
I can't remember. This is using my perception or
Felipe's perception. Oh no, not well. Featherwing's perception, but yes, Felipe's perception too.
Felipe's perception is +3, so 13.
13.
Give me a sec to pull up that character sheet because I don't really pull it up too much anymore. 17.
I could delete Goyver's stat block. Bye bye.
Stat block. Stat block.
His stat block, yes, it's gone. It's gone.
How much HP did he have?
0.
Did he have?
More than enough. Well, not really, but more than enough to make you all do stuff. I think you had 20 more than Jalila. Wasn't that much more impressive.
I think it was a case of we were all just like, no, we don't give either of these fucks a chance to do anything.
Okay, so in this instance, looking up, what was Felipe or Featherwing's total? Sorry,
17.
17. Okay, looking out and over around the area. Any in particular things that you are looking for, and in what directions?
Mostly, for me, I'm just trying to figure out exactly where the ancient dragons are.
Okay.
Yeah, whereas I'm more interested in the. Was it a lich-like figure that
Yes.
we saw here?
It seemed more
Some bodyguard?
advanced than a lich, but
Okay,
yes.
well that is
That's
horrifying,
encouraging.
so that's fine. That's fine. It's not a problem.
Okay. In which case, I will swap out Goyver's tile for where he is.
It's only a lich, guys. Come on.
Yeah, we killed liches before, and
you know-
it didn't go too
Sure,
badly.
nothing's gonna go
You know what?
We managed to revivify the hostage. It wasn't. It was relatively successful.
Oh, guys, we get by on dumb luck most of the time, don't we?
Yeah.
Okay. So, as Felipe looks up and over, looking down to the central courtyard, you can see the following. You see the lich otherwise standing there. It has the anchorage crest in it in one of its claws, and you can see the undead around it have otherwise gathered. As you see, standing next to him, and otherwise looking down, almost conversing, is the ancient black dragon. Whereas Featherwing picks up the following. Webval is currently sniffing around with the stump of his head inside the wall, looking for something. Seemingly you guys. I'll say, Elsyan, you spot this almost simultaneously as Featherwing does, as you see a Webval crawl over the side of the wall, and the head just almost taking this breath of air, just going...
As that dragon
as it
even
looks
more.
in and begins moving around. The green one is flying off in the distance over here. And with it, you see what looks to be a bunch of mages that are currently being torn apart.
Eesh.
The mages seem to be from the university.
Eesh.
Yeah.
Oh
No,
well.
those poor kids.
Get down from.
Fuck, they're killing Harry Potter.
Ah, it's fine.
Right, hold on. Let's see where they go with this.
Where the hell did all the powerful figures in Oregon go?
Oh no, I'm getting I'm getting a phone call. Oh no, who's this? Oh, it's J.K. Rowling. Hello. What do you mean Harry Potter can't die? He's got the stone.
Where the hell did all the powerful people in Oregon
Secretly,
go?
that's who Devad was all this time. It was just Harry Potter.
Oh no.
Oh god.
What do you mean Harry Potter? What do you mean Harry Potter can't die because he has the stone? What about Gandalf when he had it? Wait, wrong franchise.
But what
Gandalf.
about Link and Lonk?
Gandaldor had stone. Anyway, this is a franchise we shouldn't be delving into.
Unfortunately, I don't.
Copyright
think,
in French, man.
Unfortunately, I don't think ripped apart by a dragon will exempt them from student loans. So sorry, guys.
Oh,
What
it's
about any
sad
others?
'cause it's true.
In terms of any others, you do not see any further dragons. The ones that were flying further along on the city are either too far in the distance, now the weather has gotten slightly heavier, gone back to being almost a light rain, or they've landed and are now doing things elsewhere. You're unsure.
This is the same black dragon that I saw, by the way, that took the Rangar last time.
That took what? No.
That took Rangar's.
No. That one hasn't shown up
one
yet.
of the henchmen.
This is one
Oh,
of the
boy.
henchmen of it, yeah. Yeah.
That
I
was
will say
another
you
one.
do
I
note
like the
surrounding
idea of-
the
Sorry.
lich and otherwise around it, you see what looks to be several of those masked figures once again. You see the 6 Geists are still there, and you can see that there is a cohort of zombies still moving around, and you can see that the lich-like form has otherwise begun giving orders to some of them, as they seem to be forming almost mild formations.
All right, target acquired on the Anchorage
Wait,
crest front, but it's very bad. It's very well protected.
This instant, Webfile otherwise moves over the edge. I would like everyone to make me a stealth check, please.
Oh.
We have a +10.
Add a +10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Webval doesn't have ears or eyes?
Correct.
Well,
His
nose
passive perception
in-
has taken a massive hit. I made sure of that in his stat block. So I don't think, with a +10, I'm not sure there's a feasible way. However, natural ones do exist.
well, I'm good.
14.
Why did they send Webval scouting? That was an odd choice. Oh, well.
Get a
Da-
feeling that
since-
they didn't, and Webval is just trying to get revenge.
He's doing his
Like
best.
the
Fair enough to him.
last bit of his
Um,
soul.
It's the same reason we put Infernal on watch.
Given that Felipe
Want to
is off
sleep.
on his own, does he need to make a separate check?
No, I'll say Felipe is a bird and the dragon's looking for you guys, so I'm
Wait,
pretty
this
sure Felipe
is
is fine.
Wait, guys, I've got what Webval is doing. Webval is pulling an Infernal of starting another
can't
encounter.
He's trying to get me
They
to
are
walk
finishing
through
off
the
the
door.
encounter with the mages.
Oh, they're
finishing off
aggroing
an
the
encounter.
boss early.
Can you see the
Well-
difference between these two images? They had the same image. It's just a picture of Bern and a picture of Webval. So,
If
Am
you
I
need-
rolling
Hmm.
for with disadvantage?
disadvantage still, yes. Even though he
on
cannot...
both me and Gabby, yeah?
Yeah, even though he cannot hear and he technically has no sense of smell, he still has a passive perception of undeadness. Because they technically don't have sense of smell or speech or eyes, but they can still see stuff. So he gets those, just doesn't have a head. So his passive perception's ass.
Yeah.
17 and 18.
Orcus is a dickhead, but he's a good craftsman.
So, what was that, sorry?
I don't know if that's canon to this setting.
I got 17, Gabby got 18.
Okay. Did anybody get 0 to 10?
No.
Did anybody get
It's
10 to
possible with
20?
past outros.
I got a 14
Okay.
15.
With the plus 10?
With the plus 10, yeah.
with the plus 10.
With the plus 10, I got a 33.
Yeah, that's fine.
Wait, no, 38.
It's fine. Either way, he doesn't seem to have noticed you. Strangely enough, the headless dragon who's otherwise prowling the grounds, you watch as from the higher up turret, an archer otherwise fires down with his crossbow, and you watch as it hits the back of Webval, and you watch as the head just like snaps upwards as he otherwise begins to climb the outside of the building, as kind of using his wings to scramble up.
That poor fucking archer.
Well,
The rest of
He
you
died
watch.
for a good cause.
Yeah, you watch as, like a lamprey eating something, you watch as the neck otherwise wraps itself around him, pulls him up, and you watch as these almost large bone-like spines protrude out of the neck through the interior. As you watch as blood begins to drip down what undead skin there is, as it otherwise begins searching, climbing from roof to roof. Webval has been distracted.
This is not okay.
he's
This
not
is...
a priority target, but we could get the drop on it if you want to take
Look,
it.
Look, we've already killed him once. Why don't we have to be the ones to kill him again? Come on, we've done our bit. Yeah.
Well,
Queglod,
anyway.
with your sight on with Felipe seeing stuff,
Mm-hmm.
you watch as the Lich otherwise hands the anchorage crest off to the ancient black dragon, who otherwise lifts its claw, and you watch as this spell kicks in around its claw as it puts the anchorage crest in its the tiny crest inside of its other hand. The crest seemingly disappears as it otherwise snaps its otherwise claws shut and begins to beat its wings as it begins to lift off. At this instant, you hear a poof behind you. And in that moment, you see the following figures. You see Gree Grindel, armoured up, ready to go, daggers in each hand. You see Abbot, standing there, full his actual form before you, not a simulacrum, wearing a full set of mage armour in the regalness that it is, and a staff headed with that of a serpent. You also see behind him 13, 14, 15, and 16.
Wait.
Yep.
Oh,
You see
What?
13, the black slime that you have known beforehand.
Right.
14 and 15 merge together in Hurricane's body.
Oh God.
And you see almost this garish part where in any part of Hurricane's body that's open to his eyes, you see this swirling of black and white coloration of slime that begins to almost press out of the skin like it's wearing a skin suit. And you see 16, the otherwise black-veined slime with dark red veins that run across the surface of it, which otherwise looks at you, Rook, familiarly.
Oh, no. Hi.
Yes.
Nice to meet you again.
What do you want us to do?
A friend again, Rook.
Now, a reminder on what Vitala does. If Vitala enters your body, you will be immediately bloodied, upon entering your
Oh,
body.
right.
However, when this happens, you will be immune to the unconscious status condition, and there will be 100 hit points bonus after you died, in which Vitala will be meching you.
In fairness, Rook is blooded.
Oh, well then.
He got breath weapons and that
Yep.
instantly blooded him.
Right.
So do you
There's
want
no
Vitala?
downside.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, Vitala
I
hops
was
in.
going.
Sasha, heal,
Alright.
heal Rook.
And here we are again.
Can he be healed after he goes inside?
He can be healed after he goes inside.
Oh. Oh.
Fuck
It's
it.
a weapon deck right
Who's
now.
missing hit points right now?
I'm missing 135.
Gabby's missing a lot, isn't he?
Okay, I ain't gonna be able to heal that. I will
I'm
be
missing
doing
4.
a mass
I'm
cure
missing
wounds.
4. 4
Did
hit
I
points.
take,
Mass
did I
cure
take any
wounds.
damage while I wasn't away?
No.
I'm on 125 then, so close
Okay.
to full.
Go
How
ahead.
much? How much is each person missing?
I think
Queglod.
Rook has taken damage and Gabby.
I'm missing 26, but I have 25
26.
temporary. I really don't need any healing.
Okay. Rook definitely is getting one. I'm definitely getting some because I'm down by about 40 odd. Malcolm,
Nope.
Infernal.
No,
Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't fucking matter.
If you have spare, then Gabby would take some healing, but
Yeah. So I got up to 6 people. So I think anyone who needs healing can have healing. So 3d8 plus 5.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Speaking of which, with Gabby, something that I did forget is she was supposed to take half damage, I believe, because you are technically mounted on her when it was a dex save.
all right.
Which does mean she took 32, not 64.
Good for her.
So she gave her 32 additional hit points. Something I realised when I took my little wander off.
I look at Gree. Any
Okay, so 17 points of healing. I know it's not much, but it's what
But
you're
it will
getting.
help. Yep. Okay.
Yay.
You look at
any
Gree.
information from the Sanguine Son?
They'll take time to set things up. We've been sent to assist you in buying time. We
You
need to
think
make
you
sure.
can fight that? Point at the black dragon.
Is the Black Dragon leaving at this point?
At this point, the Black Dragon is flying up and seemingly looking around the area. It's begun
He's got
scouting.
3 ancient dragons and a lich.
That's rather a lot. If you want us to distract one, looks at 13, we can do something.
We need.
Our goal is an Anchorage crest right now, I believe.
The Black
And
Dragon has it.
No, he put it
Seems
in
like
the
it's pretty
palm.
well.
Whose palm was it in? The lich's palm or the dragon's palm?
It put it in the dragon put it, cast a spell in one hand, and put the Anchorage crest in the hand that was casting the spell, and then it disappeared.
Yeah.
Okay, so
He's
was
got
in
it
one
hidden
hand.
away some way.
Okay.
It might be retrievable off of his corpse. I don't know.
Well,
Either way, I don't want him running away. If we can bait him down, we may be able to get the drop on him.
so if we present a large enough group to a Black Dragon,
We just can't risk them sticking Web Varl on.
They've
Hey.
also got
yes.
geists. So
Okay.
As you're having this
I heard it.
conversation, yep, you heard me inhale.
I also heard
As-
that. Okay.
While they're talking, I'm gonna be drinking some greater potions. Just
Okay.
to try and get some health.
That's fine.
You know, in cars where you've got that handle that you grab onto when you're not
Maybe I
feeling
have.
good.
Handbrake.
No, like above the window.
Oh
above the
yeah,
window.
yeah, yeah.
Can naturally has gone up and done that.
Safety rail. Quick, save me. At this moment, you begin to hear from above as Webval has crawled close to the edge, and is otherwise standing on the top of the fortress, quote unquote, looking out. I would like everyone to go ahead and roll me an additional perception check here. This will be against the perception that he. Oh no, stealth check. Sorry.
Stealth.
This will be versus the perception he rolled rather than his passive perception. Which, granted, he rolled a disadvantage, but it was pretty good.
Oh my god, did I roll?
I got a natural 1.
Okay.
I got a natural 20. Group
That's
checks
about
can
it.
balance out.
well, I
Group
don't
check.
think it matters. Sasha's being seen.
Group checks can indeed balance out.
This
Do
is
we
true.
have
Is it
buffer
a group
traps
check
still?
though?
Sasha's face planted.
Is it a group check though?
In this instance, this is everybody making a stealth check, and because of the nature of passive perception, it would naturally cancel out. In this instance, however, given that I rolled a natural 1 on Enigma and Ghost, and I rolled a natural 3 on Abod,
Okay.
unfortunately, and they don't have Pass
Even
Out
if
of
I
Trace
wasn't
because they
here,
weren't
this would
here
be
when it was
shit.
cast. Even if
They
you
don't
weren't
what?
here, they would have had a hard time. Because the Pass Out of Trace requires you to designate targets when you cast the spell.
Does it?
I
Yeah.
believe so, yeah. It's any
Er,
creature within 30 feet of you when you cast the spell is now affected by it, I believe. With Pass Out of Trace. If I'm wrong, then that natural
Rebel-
3 still doesn't succeed because
for
it's
the
not proficient
duration,
in stealth.
You
each creature
choose
you
within 30
choose.
feet of you.
So it would be something that you can maintain and choose new ones then.
Yeah.
Okay. In which case, that helps against everyone except Enigma and Ghost then, who rolled a natural 1. So in this instance, you watch as Webfile otherwise looks over, and you watch as the head does tilt down. I would like everyone to roll for initiative for me, please.
Yay.
And please position yourselves within close proximity to one another.
Natural 1. Let's go.
So I now get to bring this
Starting off with
boy.
a -6 initiative.
Okay. Place yourself in accordance. I'm going to do a quick drawing of what you have here. So here's the wall, and
Oh.
here's the gatehouse. Here's the rest of the wall,
Oh, great. We're inside of this small area.
and there's the fortress back there with more of it extending off this way.
So, out of curiosity, do people have a problem with me getting, like, really big?
I need to bring
The
Abod and
element of
Gree
surprise
out.
will be gone.
Time to change.
The element of
It'll be-
surprise is in trouble
Yeah.
regardless if we're fighting with
Mm.
what.
So,
Okay.
probably not.
Okay. Thank you.
I think the best thing to do is to rush Webval, and then if the black dragon doesn't run away, see if we can get close enough to him to try and take him on.
I don't have a Yarn T tile,
That
so
or him or the Lich.
Abod's going to be a Slytherian for the time being. And what's Gree again? He's a Taratan, so he needs to be this tile here. Actually, no, where's my Taratan Inquisitor tile? That's a fancy one, I think.
We're close together, yeah.
There it is. Give him that tile, seeing as that's what he technically is. He was an ex-Inquisitor. Gree. Abod.
Wait, so which one of these dragons was the black one that used time stop or took his body?
You don't know. Wasn't that one. Didn't look the same.
What? What happened?
I'd say Gree and Abod would probably be near you, and 13 would be nearby also. And
How
me.
come 13 is black now?
I think it's always been.
He's always been black.
hasn't he?
No, he's been green.
No,
he
he
was
hasn't.
green before.
Are you sure you're not thinking of Vyra?
Vira's Green.
No, he was green to start with.
No.
Yeah, either way. Unimportant now because it doesn't really affect him that much. Cause...
Yeah, I'm just
He's
curious.
been black.
It
Okay,
confuses
now this is a statement that you can only say in D&D. He's been black for all the time I've known him, and I don't think I've ever seen him in any other color.
Alright, who's quoting that?
Go ahead, Infernal.
Go ahead, Infernal, yeah.
Yep. And if you
Yeah,
can't
thank you
remember
for
it, you can't
volunteering.
quote it. Alright. So. Everyone's rolled for initiative?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. I need to.
Oh,
Give me
shit.
a moment.
Yes.
Sorry, I completely forgot.
So did I. Don't worry.
The initiative.
But Chris, you're the DM.
Yeah, I know. It's impressive, isn't it? So much willpower can be held inside of one session. 14/15, and then Web. I'm just going to call him Webby.
Webby boy.
Oh, it's Webber.
No.
Big Weber.
Big Webber.
There's a kid at my school that we called Weber.
Let's move.
Sorry,
Web-
completely unrelated.
No, that's fair. Let's move Webbar's stat block to the top so that I know where he is. There he is. What's your dex? Oh, yeah. Right.
So he has no more of those reflective skills, right?
He is no longer covered in ice.
Destroy my blades instantly.
No, he's not covered in those icicles anymore. He is, however, undead. Abod doesn't have the greatest dex, and Gree has excellent dex, however he rolled low. Oh well.
My man.
Alright, 25 to 20. 20 to 15.
19.
Sorry, 20.
29. What was that, Rook? 19?
19.
15 to 10.
10.
10 to 5.
9.
5 to 0.
Oh.
Burn?
-6.
Burn's mid-conversation when this starts. Alright. Burn.
Starts talking about the weather and the clouds.
I'm proficient in meteorology, he says.
Wait. Webval doesn't have a fucking neck.
No.
I've been
he
worried about
has
a
a
breath
neck.
weapon.
Well, he
This
has
thing
a
at
neck,
best is
but no head.
He has a neck, no head.
Yeah, but the
Okay,
head's
Har-
where you do all the aiming. At best, this thing's got like a
Harlan.
shitty garden hose.
Yeah,
Harlan,
It's,
what
it's
this
a
is-
spray and pray.
it is just spray and
Harlan,
pray.
He's just got a very short distance shotgun of a neck breath weapon.
Just gonna put that
And
out.
honestly, that's terrifying to me.
With the breath weapon
I'm
comes
glad I
potential
chose the right
bludgeoning.
place then.
Just a kidney to the face.
Just a lung pops out and skips.
That was a variant feature that I did mention to Rook when he said, "Oh, he's headless. Does that mean he gets to fire out beats of his body?" And I was thinking about adding it, but I didn't.
You were genuinely.
I was
considering it,
genuinely considering having it like a pop cap gun, where he fires an organ and then retracts it back in the following turn to recharge his breath weapon.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I was thinking of him like launching at his ribs, chain gun style.
That's also not a bad idea.
Just as he does, his body just slowly deflates.
Okay, Malcolm, you have the top of the initiative. As you otherwise stand there, you see Webval claws otherwise bared as he leans over the edge, the head missing and the neck otherwise beginning to reel back.
I would like to polymorph, please.
Into?
Big giant elephant, please.
It's a really big elephant.
The really big elephant.
Okay. War elephant coming right up. There or there or... Oh, around this tile somewhere.
Around there is fine.
Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. You exceed the size of the wall due to your height. And you can't... He is technically within melee range of you should you move adjacent to him. As you are tall enough to otherwise gore him and smack him with your trunk.
Yeah.
As you are...
I need HPs
Actually-
and stuff, please. Because I don't know what this thing HP is.
Oh, actually, no. Sorry. Given the height of the wall, you wouldn't be able to gore him, but you would be able... Well, no, you would only be able to gore him, sorry. You're looking for its stats, aren't you? Let me...
Yeah, I don't have it set.
Just jumping this on me. Just gonna go have a look. Where is it? Is it in monster stats or is it elsewhere? Thank you for the notice, Homebrewery. There it is. You may be dissatisfied with its stat block, but you know, 280 hit points is nothing to sniff at. Oh, and you're concentrating on polymorph.
Yes.
There you go. Have fun.
80. I would also like for you to give me a dex save, please.
Dragon Breath from
Yeah.
Shadowcrest. Alrighty then. Bam. No. Wait, where did stat block go? There it is.
I think this is the right number.
Oh, he does have
1, 2,
proficiency.
3,
He does
4,
still fail though.
8, 9. Oop, I missed one.
And
56.
oh, he has advantage on this.
I'm gonna go to a
23. My apologies. He has advantage on that. I forgot.
Yes, because it's dragon stuffs.
Yep.
Which is BS, but still, 56.
56, is that halved because 23 succeeds, or?
I didn't have that. That's just how much the
So
dice
56, so halved would be 28 points of
28.
damage. And what damage type is it?
It is. One sec. It is force.
Yep, so that does full damage. Okay. 28 points of damage to Webval. As you watch as Malcom otherwise turns into a gigantic war elephant, otherwise slamming onto the ground, you see his gargantuan form present there as Shadowcrest otherwise lifts a little bit off the ground and breathes upwards toward Webval, as it otherwise strikes on the underside of the neck, as the neck otherwise flails to one side before attempting to right itself. Rook.
Awesome. This guy's 20 foot in the air, yeah?
Correct.
Okay, I am going to head up. I'm flying to about here,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to take free. Oh, Gabby's. Whatever, I just can't even get in there anymore. Cat, will you leave my mouse alone? Right, I'm gonna. He's on my lap and he keeps bapping it. I'm gonna take 3 swings.
Alright, go ahead.
Hunter, you gotta move.
I'm rolling dice.
Wow, 2 crits.
2 crits and a miss, I believe.
20.
20 hits. Sorry, yes.
Okay, so 2 crits and a hit.
Pretty good start.
Okay, so 2 crits would be 1, and 1, and then that. Get out the way. Out the way.
Alright.
And I'll reroll.
We roll 1s and 2s. A 1 into a 1, a 2 into a 1, and a 1 into a 3. You made a net profit of 1 damage.
Hey!
Hooray!
39 plus 27 points of damage, making that 66 points of damage. Nice and easy to calculate. Good damage. As you swing in 3 times, you cut through. The flesh is a lot softer this time, as now he is undead, and without the scales, he's easy to carve through as you begin to chip through the flesh and the bone, tearing away either side. He seems unfazed by your attacks.
Okay. Well, that ends.
You also have a bonus action if you wish to, unless you're going to order Gabby to do something. Although, I guess, no, because you're mounted so you can ride as your movement.
Yeah. Bonus action. I'm probably gonna go with. You know what? I haven't done it in a while. I'm gonna put Cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Okay. You cast Hunter's Mark. You are now
I'm
concentrating
concentrating.
on Hunter's Mark. Good to know. Hunter's Mark specifically, the cat who keeps knocking your hand or trying to roll. Okay. At the end of your turn?
Yep, that's the end of my turn.
End of your turn. It is now Ghost and Enigma's turn. Ghost and Enigma in Hurricane's body. Where's Hurricane's tile? I want to use that actually. Bring back harsh memories. But I'm going to use. But I'm going to use the proper side.
What?
Oh, I want the Ubu side.
That is the proper side.
Oh, yes,
I'll put them up there for now.
Oh no.
yes.
Alright.
No.
No.
Why would you prefer this side? Or do you
I don't
want the
prefer
Uru
any
side?
I mean, this side makes more sense compared from what you said
Yeah,
about
he's friendly.
No. This side makes more sense because it's got the black and white for the eyes.
You've got black and white for the eyes there.
I mean, the Uwu face is absolutely not what Hurricane would have wanted, so
Yep.
I'm all for it.
Yep. All right.
You know what? That petty bitch deserves it.
Lying son of a bitch.
He was just doing his job.
Yeah, his job was to be a lying son of a bitch.
This is true.
So probably about 10 foot up.
Alrighty then. So, with that, you're about 10 foot up?
Yeah, well, I'm within 5 foot reach of Vol, so.
Yeah. You're 10 foot given you have reach weapon, but yeah.
Mm.
Okay. He is going to cast...
Kiss.
Yes, cast. Yeah, let's go with that. He is going to in this particular notion. He is going to cast... Can't affect it with... Yeah, it's only one thing he can do. Disintegrate. Alright.
Oh,
Who was
fuck.
he targeting?
Webval.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready for it this time.
It's against Webval.
Oh, thank God.
That is
I just assume
a...
anyone casting Disintegrate just naturally goes towards Elsyan.
Because he's undead, he has advantage. Yes! He succeeds! With a 24. Takes no damage because Disintegrate is... It's no damage if it fails. Alright.
Disintegrate is save or suck.
Alright, and he's going to walk away. He's going to go do his job. He's going to go create distractions with those who know him.
My job here is
It's
done,
done.
but you did nothing.
You're welcome.
So, would anybody find it a problem if I grabbed Webval and kind of threw it at him?
It's Webval's turn next, so he might. Alright, let's see.
Yeah, but do we want to listen to what Webval wants?
I'm not too sure if we can. It's going to be more gurgling and slurping.
I know, right?
I
I'd
don't
rather
speak
not-
slurp.
What kind of language is that?
This will be a
Oh,
diagonal
bugger.
one. Yeah, looks about right.
It's low.
Again, I must stress he does have a does have a neck hole.
I know. I've adjusted the stat block, Harlan. I have considered that he is
Okay.
now headless.
Okay.
The save is lower and the damage is lower. It's got more wider range. So,
Blood.
and yes, different damage types now. So, first off, he's going to use his Frightening Presence, because I want to give people disadvantage on stuff. So, I would like everyone to make me a Wisdom saving throw, please.
Can I know what the DC is beforehand?
No, because
What's
that's not
the
how the game works. If you try and pull that again, I'll give you disadvantage.
I just wanted to know.
The answer is no.
Thingy real quick.
22.
21.
Awesome. This is against fear, right?
This is against fear, so you're immune, Queglod. You're
Awesome.
Bree.
I was so worried when you placed him there. He was just going to immediately breath weapon.
Oh yeah, he will. Just
I'm
Frightening
fit-
Presence first.
Yeah. I'm
It can't do them both in the same turn, can it?
Remind me.
He can use
Frightening Presence
his
is-
Frightening Presence, and it can then make one of its actions. It can make one with it. It can make 3 attacks with its slam in this case because he can't bite anymore. Slam and 2 claws, or his breath weapon.
Does this slam have cold
And,
damage on it? I'm just curious.
No, it doesn't.
Can slap take
It's
you
also
out
got
of,
reduced range as well
Infernal?
compared to the bite.
I'm not surprised.
What was that? Sorry.
Does getting slapped take you out of fear, or do you need to actually succeed?
You need to succeed the save. Your
Because this isn't the fight. That's
Grease
Is it the
succeeds. Abod succeeds, and 13
no, it's.
fails. Okay.
But it's just a fighting condition. It's not
It's-
turn, so we don't have to run away.
Correct.
We just can't get closer.
Correct. Right.
So I've spent, as you know, I spent a lot of time looking at dragons.
Yeah,
Put one on me as well.
that's fair. Very well. Oh, I'll get the smaller one. Hold on.
So attacking him is disadvantage, right?
I'm going to double check because I know that we've been playing it wrong every single time. And I believe it's you have disadvantage on all attack rolls and ability checks while you're within sight of the creature.
Yeah, I'm probably frightened.
It depends on the type of fear because bullshit.
There's no,
I mean,
there's
there's
turning,
no
and then
there's
there's
turn.
frightened.
Yeah, there's 2 different types in that regard, but outside of that, not really. You can tell me what
Dragon
page it's on because I always
Frightened
forget whether it's
has weird
before
thing.
or after spells. That's after spells. The frightened condition gives the following. A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear. That's all it does. However, it's disadvantage on ability checks and saving throws, which includes counter
Okay,
spell.
so not attack rolls.
Wait.
No, attack
So-
rolls and ability checks.
So just to double check, what was the DC on that?
What did you roll?
22.
You succeed.
Good.
21.
That's what I wanted to
21,
know,
you
but I wanted to make
succeed.
sure.
Malcolm, I haven't gotten your roll.
We both failed. I got a 3 and he got
Oh yeah.
Yep, because you're in War Elephant
negative
form.
something.
Oh yes, War Elephant form. Known very well for
Yeah.
its wisdom.
Plus 0.
Elephants, well known for being
What did Gabby get?
not frightened of things.
Gabby, I got 18 plus 1.
Gabby succeeds.
Oh, good. At least one of us succeed.
So, those of you who succeeded are immune to Webval's frightening presence.
Cool.
So every other dragon now.
Correct.
That's just one of many.
That is just one of many. You are quite correct.
Excellent. This is going to be my ultimate weakness right here.
Okay.
Right in presence.
Incoming Dragon's Breath. I would like everyone to make me a Constitution saving throw with the exception of Malcolm and Shattercrest, please. And given the oh, place it there. Given that Ghost has now moved out of the way, Ghost is fine. Oh no, I
Damn
can't.
it!
Can't.
Damn hurricane look-alike.
That is like 5 feet away from his face.
What was the what was
He's
the
just
save?
like, this is fine.
It is a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
Yeah.
This is everybody, yeah?
This is everybody. Yeah, this is an undead cold breath.
I rolled a natural 1.
Okay, well that's a fail. Remember, you will have inspiration if you wish to use it.
I'd like to use my inspiration, please.
Go ahead. Your inspiration has now been used.
Roll okay.
I have.
It was another natural 1. Can I have my inspiration back out of pity?
No, I will. No. You've already killed Goyver. You've done a good already. I'm not going to give you back your inspiration.
Okay, I didn't kill Goyver.
You used gate. That's good enough. All right. So, Elsyan, what did you get?
18.
Okay, that is a fail. Queglod.
Yeah, I thought so.
23.
You succeed. You will take half of this damage. Sasha, that was a fail, a natural 1. Malcolm. They don't have mind. Bern.
30.
Oh no, Con. Oh yeah, right, Con. Forgot. Yeah.
Con.
Yeah. So you will take half damage. Rook.
19 for Gabby, 21 for Rook.
Gabby just passes, and Rook is fine. So is it? So it's it's the two who are married who fail. Abod fails.
We will
Gree
die
fails.
in holy pain.
13 succeeds. Nice. Good job, 13. Shame you're frightened
Gotta
still.
I've got to say, this does bring a new meaning to Death Do Us Part.
This is
Isn't
true.
Gree a rogue? Does he not get like evasion or shit like that?
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh no, that's on deck saves.
Oh, that saves, right?
Yeah, this is con. So Elsyan and Sasha, you failed. Abod and Gree failed. Okay, and then everyone else will take half of this damage. So,
Even after death, Webfall gets me down. I'm gonna cry.
This dragon's been a pain in my ass.
I hate this dragon so much. You've got no idea.
everyone takes 35 points of cold damage, with the exception of those who succeeded, in which case you'll take half.
Half of 35.
Half of
I don't
35
like
is
it.
17.
Only 35 damage? I feel like there's a and coming.
Yes, there is, and it will be and poison. However, Rook is immune to poison damage, so he'll be taking none of this.
Oh, I have resistance to stuff.
Resistance to poison
Glory
damage?
for you.
Isn't it the poisoned condition you have resistance to? Which this doesn't
Nope, I
inflict.
have advantage on saving throws against poison, and I have resistance against poison damage. Does that mean I technically get
No.
advantage on that? No. That's
Yeah,
fine.
you would have.
It's poison
However, the
resistant.
second roll was a natural 1, and you did forget the ability. But then again, I didn't announce it was poison.
You didn't tell me it was poison.
yeah.
There's no way for me to have known.
So,
Guys.
I will say if you want to have your inspiration back, because you did roll 2 natural 1s, which was the
That's fair.
effect of it, so you
Yeah,
can have inspiration back
I'll
for that.
take the inspiration back for a later
Yeah.
date.
So 35 cold damage to those who failed, followed by
35, cool. So, a sec.
Don't like how long this is taking you to calculate. This is very scary.
45 points of poison damage to the rest.
Okay, but halved to 22 because I have resistance against poison
Is
damage.
45 half?
Is it resistance or is it just advantage on the saving throw?
It is resistance against poison damage.
In which case, then you would take half, yes. Actually, no, you failed, so
25
it
half already,
bypasses your
or-
resistance.
Wait, what?
Remember, ancient dragons, they oh no, that's only immunity, sorry. Never mind. So yeah, you take half there.
You
I
think-
just get more and more scared every time.
What were you going to say, Ben?
45 for passing the save?
For passing, you'll take half of the 45, which is 22.
22.
The 22 for those who succeed. Yep.
Give me a second, I'll start.
Otherwise, that is 80 damage versus those who failed.
80 damage total. Ah.
Yep. Unless you have resistance to cold or poison damage. Okay. And then... yeah. Webval's gonna... Webval can't do that much. Webval's gonna jump down. He sniffs around. He can smell a dragon nearby somewhere. Alright.
Sniff?
End of his
Sniff.
turn. Gree's
No,
turn.
no. Sniff?
6, 7.
Chris, he doesn't have a
And
nose.
where?
He's gonna go.
He was taking in air in some manner and like
He doesn't have the
Scanning it.
olfactory organs.
He hawks.
He inhales undeadedly. Yeah. That just makes you sound like a satyr from Hades. Anyway. Gree is going
Clear this
to
up.
move there and is
Oh yeah, it does sound like a satyr from Hades.
and is going to use
This fucking group of morons. I love
actually
our
no.
dumb fuck stuff.
Gree is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Draw both of his, all of his blades and is going to cast Blink.
You know what?
He's going to cast Blink. Poof.
Blink.
smart, honestly.
I mean, he could move within range, but in this instance, he needs to be able to get sneak attacks properly. So,
He got advantage from Shadowcross, no?
Queglod will. He can't get quite within range.
Oh, right. But he'll still have,
25, 30. So he
he'll
can
still
get here.
have sneak attack
Because Shadowcrest is nearby. Yeah, he needs the advantage though with his to hit.
Oh, okay.
He's a warlock. He's a warlock rogue.
Oh, right, he's half and half.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's a Hexblade warlock with rogue, so he can double down on having high dex and high charisma. So, end of his turn. Elsyan.
I'm in pain.
Yep. And next in the initiative after Elsyan will be Sasha, so keep that in mind. Abod and 13 go before you, though.
Well, fuck it. I'm gonna pull out my book. My Tome of the Third Mind. 3rd level spell slot. Let's go.
Alright. Roll in the roulette. Hold up. Chris has to go to the third
Yes,
level spells.
That's where we've got a an undead web vole head in our tavern right now.
just
It's
breathe,
gonna be
just
very
breathing,
awkward for the cleaners.
just exhaling. Yeah, because if you
Just-
can't,
just-
Revivify
just look
won't
at-
work. But you know, if it did, you just random head just pops back to life, going yeah, and dies. All right, go ahead and roll me your D100.
Hundo coming up. That is. Yes. Wait.
Ooh, that's
Yes.
low on the scale.
Is higher is it a case of what higher is better or lower or?
40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, and then 50, 55, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. So it would be 1, 2, 3.
Go
Neat.
on. What's
You
what
cast
spell?
Blink.
Nice.
Yes! I'm not even mad. That's amazing.
That worked for me because Blink was the other thing that I was thinking of doing this turn.
The game's just like, nope, he's doing this, he needs to live. Slap.
See, if people think that D&D doesn't, like, as a concept, have its own brain and thoughts,
Here's where you're wrong.
how rolls end up, sometimes you just gotta go, something's controlling this
Okay,
shit. and it's not
three
the
more
end.
pips go. You need 4 more pips in order to upgrade the book.
Cool. Right, and, well, I guess I better roll for Blink then, shouldn't I?
Blink goes off straight away the first time you cast it.
Does it?
Yep. Poof.
Yeah.
Yeah, first time you cast it, it does something, because otherwise it's the end of each turn.
Yeah, fair enough. As I've
Ow.
blunkened out.
Okay, you blink out. Looking into the ethereal plane, you see the ghost form of this floating around, and you see a head almost detachingly floating around, sees you. Can't do anything about it, but it sees you.
Elsyan's just gonna roll his eyes and just like, I swear if that thing brews ethereal cold, I'm going to die in the ethereal plane. That's just my life.
Does he come back? Who knows? Or does he keep blinking in and out, making River really awkward?
That's the thing.
All right.
Because it's not me casting the spell now either.
That's true. Also made a mistake. Queglod, you're up next. It'll be Sasha after that, sorry.
Cool.
Hey, I was gonna say hi to fucking Gree.
Oh yeah, Grease in there like, hi.
Oh, hi.
So just looking up from the book, just like, I didn't plan this. For once, I didn't plan this, blink.
Well, I guess all roads lead to Rome. When you said me next, do you mean me now? Or...
You're now, yes, sorry.
Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry. Right. Dragons have quite good reach, right?
Usually. He hasn't got a head, so his
Usually.
reach is kind of smaller now.
Small. But not necessarily. Well, I'm gonna circle round anyway.
Yep, that's
I
fine.
don't want to be on the side where the majority of the people. Yeah, it's a question of if he can opportunity attack me, and if that's worth his time to do. Fuck it, I'm moving in.
5 feet away, he does an opportunity attack you. You're still within reach of his head. Ish,
Awesome.
technically. Stump.
His stump.
Okay, horrifying implications, but I'm not getting hit, so that's good.
Yay.
All right then. I no longer have disadvantage. Eldritch Blast.
Go ahead. Yay!
Say the line, Warlock.
Eldritch Blast. All of them hit.
Beautiful. None of them crits and any offensive damage. It's just that. Plus,
that
what,
is-
20?
Plus 20. 49
40.
damage. Nice. Let's just drop that down and heal him for 1. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Good damage. You otherwise fire 3 Eldritch Blasts into him, otherwise striking into his hide. You watch as it hits kind of the undead flesh as it almost begins to slaw off, kind of tearing away in chunks, hitting the ground and almost turning to ash as each of the Eldritch Blasts strikes as each one detonates across his form.
Yeah, how's he?
Only
Doing?
3
He's-
Eldritch Blasts?
He's
Oh,
holding
good
to
on
he's
me.
holding together. Sorry, 4 Eldritch Blasts. I
Forward
misspoke.
Blast, yeah.
Yeah, they did the damage for Eldritch Blasts. In terms of his form, he is holding up. There's still quite a lot of flesh to go, along with bone, but he's looking injured.
Okay, yeah, he's definitely taking big hits there.
Yeah, he's taking the big hits and he's doing okay. It's just at the moment he's still got a little ways to go before he becomes like
Well, that's
a little
that's
bit
fine.
difficult.
I'm just here to soften him up.
Yep.
My damage is quite consistent, but I don't have
Soften
easy
down.
access to big. I have a couple.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's more. Obviously, there's
War Elephant.
difficulties there, but yeah.
Can't remember what's the War Elephant's range again.
Who fucking knows?
War Elephant's
War
range
Elephant's range
is 5 feet.
feet.
Yep.
Which
Okay.
doesn't make sense, but
Yeah, that's weird. Oh well, I'm going to.
I feel like you should
my
at least be
turn.
able to do like a
it's,
trunk
it-
fire.
it's 10. It should be 10 feet for the gore and 5 feet for the stomp. That's my fault.
okay.
Still notably not within range because of where he landed. I've just realised, but and you can't move closer. But yeah.
Nope, I can't do anything.
Okay.
I will stand here.
Okay. End of your turn. He's going to use his first legendary action. Yeah, he's going to make a tail attack against. Yeah, he's going to make a tail attack against you, Queglod. You attacked him.
I mean, fair enough, I guess.
Meh. 20. Yes, 20 to hit.
Okay, disappointing. That does hit. Very funny if it.
Well, yeah. You take. Plus that. You take 17 points of bludgeoning damage as the tail swings into you, otherwise whacking you against the doors of the keep. Okay.
Okay.
That is his legendary action gone.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm in the wrong combat. Oh, should Queglod have gone then? Yes. Okay. Right. Okay, good. I thought I was in the wrong initiative order then. I should probably delete this initiative order before I forget.
Probably.
Okay. Abod's turn.
Oh, I thought it was my turn. Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's Abod, then 13, then you. So you're the next
Oh.
player up.
Oh.
Abod is going to... How much chaos do I want to cause with Abod?
Yes.
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 Yes?
All of
Yes.
it.
All of it. Are we sure about this?
I don't know anymore.
Meteor
Chaos.
swarm, Chris.
I mean, with everything that's going on, a little bit of chaos isn't going to hurt.
Do not use Meteor Swarm, Chris, because we're all in the fucking area.
But Sam said chaos.
fucking
So
do
I'm
it,
going
Chris.
to use
Chris, you know my
demonstration.
opinion.
I'm going to use demonstration of chaos.
Oh. Okay then.
Okay.
Just gonna show us some chaos. It's like, okay, now chaos is when you
That
put this vase on a
hits.
shelf. Because it's vase on a shelf and you just push it off.
Okay. That hits. Okay. Oh, okay, that's a good start. 20, 26, 36, 46 points of force damage. You watch as Abod otherwise stretches his hand out, and you watch as what looks to be almost these almost strange, darkened shadow-like hands grab Webval by the wings, bending them inwards, and you hear snapping and tearing sounds as Webval has lost his fly speed and taken 46 points of force damage.
Nice.
Okay.
Sticks and stones may break your bones, but Abold will do it much faster.
This is true. And Abod is then going to hide behind the building, because he's a squishy wizard. And cold doesn't go around corners, right? Right.
Should tell it the day after tomorrow.
This is true. Good reference. I would give you inspiration, but you haven't used yours yet. Alright. 13's turn. 13 is going to struggle because he's frightened, so he can't move closer. 13 is going to use his Chimerism feature. Yeah, he's going to
Oh,
hold.
what's he turning into? Of course. Of course. See, I could have brought myself one of those, but no.
Okay. As you watch as the form of 13 grows and swells, as you watch as the form of a purple worm appears in the space, as it thrashes before it digs and burrows downwards, away from Webval. Does he make his wisdom saving throw? No. 13 is somewhere underground. However, so long as he can't see him, he can technically move closer to him, I believe. Actually, no, he just can't willingly move closer, so he's just going to stay there for now. It's fine, he stays in that form for 6 hours, so he's got time.
I mean, if he gets bored of being scared, he can always run off and attack someone else.
Yeah, just attack
It's-
casual peasants, it's fine.
The city's a pretty target-rich environment
Yep.
at this point.
Sasha! Now it's your turn.
Yes.
Go.
Okay, so there's not really much I can do. However, I did have a certain thought that I thought might be quite entertaining. First question, would I have any idea as to whether this creature would be immune to necrotic damage from what I've seen so far?
You don't know. You haven't seen necrotic damage used on it.
In that case, what I'm going to do is, I am going to, and this is going to be a bit interesting, Wall of Fire.
Where are you placing it?
Well, I can't help but notice there's this big old hole leading inside this dragon that's waving itself at me.
Okay.
Is there any way for me to shove the fire down inside of it? Just a question, just to see.
In this instance, no.
Worth a try. There goes that plan. I'm just gonna come over here. Rook, how far down is Rook in the initiative?
He is, well, he's 10 feet above you, and he is second in the initiative order, so he's 3 turns from now.
Aha.
And he's 10 feet up.
Can I like Can I grab his foot or something?
Not his. Gabby's you could with a jump, but I'd still require an athletics check as part of it. And it would-
I'm looking to cast Holy Weapon. Is what's happening here.
in this instance, no, due to the way he's propped himself.
Okay, that changes things.
Bern, you'll be up
Okay.
next.
How far did I move? I moved 1, 2, 3, 4.
My turn is simple. I'll just be blasting him with 14 attacks.
With disadvantage on each of them. This will be fun.
I will
Wait,
just
shit.
simply be blasting him with a fuck ton of attack.
Yeah.
So do
Um,
I started blasting.
1, 2,
maybe not.
3, 4, 5. Can I get here
Yeah.
to be within range of Webval?
Revol's
And
on the
would I then
ground
get-
and grounded at the moment.
And
Yes.
would I then get advantage from Shattercrest?
Yes, because Shadowcrest, even though Shadowcrest is opposing and frightened, still opposing.
In that case, I would like to just smack him.
Go ahead.
Let me just quickly get up all of my information. So 2d8 fire damage. He's got no way to be immune to fire damage from me.
Mhm.
So fuck him. Please, one of these fucking hit. It's got a plus 13, 21.
Hits.
Lovely. That is 17 plus 7, 24 points of fire damage.
Nice.
If he is resistant to fire damage, no,
Nope.
he's not. And if he's immune to fire damage, no, he's not.
Nope, but he is now bloodied.
Lovely. I will then be using my bonus action to cast everybody's favorite spell. That's right, it's Spiritual Weapon.
Matt,
And
holy bonk.
I holy bonk him in a place where I would gain advantage via holy bonking.
I've lost Holy Bonk. Where's Holy Bonk gone? There, nope, that's Metallurgy.
You
There's
took my
Holy
holy
Bonk.
bonk?
There's Holy Bonk.
Hey guys, can we...
Okay, that's not holy bonk. There's holy
There,
bonk. I was like
that
going to
way.
say, this is holy bonk? Good
No.
God, it's got an upgrade.
No, I don't know who put that there, but...
I put it there.
You casting Sickening Radiance on the party? Again?
That's why I put it here, Chris, to not hit the party.
Okay, and then same again. It do the smack. That's with a plus 11,
Okay, that hits.
so that is 7 points of force damage.
Alright, 7 points of force damage. Nice.
You know, it's not much, but it's honest work.
Yep, that is very true. Okay, at initiative 0, the garrison that is still in the fortress are each going to fire their crossbows. So I get...
At the dragon.
At the
right?
dragon. No,
Okay.
at Rook.
Absolute chads. What
Please
the
no.
hell are these people doing?
One of them hits. Ignore
No,
the other
absolutely.
9.
They are doing good work.
They fire
Yeah,
their
yeah.
crossbows, doing 7 points of piercing damage. Nice. It's not
They're
resistant.
trying
so-
their best, and that's what matters.
They're the equivalent of a spiritual weapon. Just 10 trained troops. It's fine. All right.
However, you can't really train troops to deal with ancient dragons.
Undead dragons, no less. Okay, well
This is
that was
why
my
adventurers exist.
that was my reverse layer action. So Bern, is your turn.
It's my turn, you say.
I see what you did there, Chris.
Yeah, I mean you're in favourable terrain at the moment. You've got a lair. It's just some of the things are spread out, so you need to go to certain areas to get friends, and they're
Did we
slowly
get
being
any
picked
clues
off.
on his AC or no?
It's lower. It's 20 or lower.
20 or lower? Okay.
Because 21 keeps hitting. So
Okay. Yeah, 14 attacks.
okay, disadvantage on all of them, please. All right, this is gonna be fun. What's the plus?
15,
Hits, misses. 18 misses.
18,
Hits.
and 23.
Because his AC is either 19 or 20. You're unsure, but
Okay.
3 hits.
So this is 3 hits. Yeah.
God, how many more of these? 14 of them. Hits.
Okay.
So it's 4 more, 7 hits. Misses. Hits.
20.
So his AC's 19. You now know that.
So this is 3 hits again?
3 hits again.
Yeah.
Yep. So that
And
makes it
then I
10,
have
and then you have
2
you've
more.
You've got 2 more, yep. So 10 hits. 2 more misses.
Miss.
One's a natural 1. Who's in the way that I can have a blade sink into? Oh, Sasha! Make an attack roll versus Sasha without disadvantage. Oh no, all attacks with disadvantage even because of frightened, so make an attack roll with disadvantage versus Sasha. Okay, you
That
do miss.
does not hit Sasha.
Okay, it pinks off of the back of Sasha's armor.
So how many hits was that?
10.
10 hits?
10 hits. He's gonna make
Question: If I get behind
rinsed.
Bern and use fear, can I like fear him into like turn undead? Can I then slam him into?
He
left
can't.
half?
He wouldn't be able to optionally move forward to either fear, so he'd just be stuck in place.
It just exploded.
It's like ping
Pathetic.
pong between 2 clerics. The undead are screwed. So 34
do that
plus
at some point.
34 is 68
68
plus 10. So that is 78. High rolls either way. Woof. So that is... put him on that many hit points. Okay, he's still good. He's going to use the legendary action to tail attack Sasha. Because Sasha made a dink noise. Misses. Oh no, 21. Does that hit Sasha?
No.
Oh.
Nice try. You know what? I'm proud of you for trying, Chris.
No, it's fine.
I will.
Good to be appreciated. You can move 10 feet if you decide to move. And you can't move closer to him.
Sure, why not? I'll quicken spell a slow on him.
Okay. That's a what saving throw?
Wisdom.
I ain't gonna do it, Chief. That's a 20. He's going to legendary resistance that.
Okay. That's the second one or
That's his first one.
first one?
He's used legendary actions, not legendary resistances.
Action, yeah.
Yeah. And end of that turn, he is going to use his his last legendary action to do another tail attack. This one I'm going to say thematically is against Queglod, as he's going to do a spin. Oh no, I need to roll my dice, not one of your guys.
Mhm.
That's 17.
AC.
His tail. Seeing it coming this time, it's just like a game of jump rope, and given that he seems to have no head, it whiffs.
Yeah, I was already slammed against the door, so I just
Yep.
That's a question.
Just limbo
Would
it.
mental prison even work on this fucker?
Hmm?
Would mental prison work on this fucker? He's not got a brain.
I've established that he has a quote-unquote soul in the ethereal plane, so I would allow it. But he's also undead, so he's immune to charm, so it wouldn't work.
yeah, that is interesting. What's happening there?
Yeah. He is undead, so he's immune to
Yeah.
charm. Okay. End of Bern's turn. Malcom. Go ahead and roll the breath weapon for Shattercrest. However, you'll just need to make a saving throw at the end of your turn, because there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, I'm just doing a thing that I already had planned to do.
Nope.
No breath weapon.
And Shattercrest is going to move away.
5, 10.
Okay.
That's
Moving away?
Yep.
Okay. Attack of opportunity is reaction.
I'm fine with this.
He's going to make a tail attack against you.
It's probably gonna hit.
24 versus
I
your
mean-
AC of 11, isn't it?
Look, they have a little bit better AC than that. It's 14 for that.
Yeah, but they have a high hit point count for a low CR creature, so it's fine. That is 16 points of bludgeoning damage. And make me a Constitution saving throw using the War Elephant's Constitution.
Now that I believe is
That's a
Plus
plus
11.
7. Or plus 11. I can't remember whether it's proficient or not.
It is plus 11.
Nice.
Uh, 21.
Okay, yeah, you're fine.
How much
Uh,
HP that is?
16. Okay. End of its legendary. Oh no.
No,
That was
his
an opportunity attack. So what's Shattercrest doing?
16. Shattercrest is just gonna attack. I just need to double check how many attacks Shattercrest gets. Okay. Yep. Should have advantage, right?
Advantage, but with disadvantage because of the fear, so flat roll.
Oh yeah, fear. Stupid fear.
So top left one's bite, I assume.
Yeah. Bite. Club.
Plus.
Plus 10. No, plus 6. Yeah, plus 10 to hit.
Plus 10 to hit. The one claw and the bite miss, but the other claw hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Total?
9.
9. Yep. Okay. End of your turn, Rook.
So
Can I
get
hit him with
wisdom
my
save?
10-foot reach?
You are 10 foot in the air, given his height. Oh yeah, make wizard saving throws, please. Malcom and Shadowcrest. Oh, and Bern as well. Sorry, I forgot to have you make your wisdom saving throw.
Guess
Sorry.
not.
For a second, I thought, Chris, you just said wizard saving throws, and I got very confused.
Yes, make wizard saving throws. Bern, are you there? Did you make your wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn? No. Okay.
Did he? Yeah, he resistance to the.
Yeah. No, that's fine. Rook. I'd say from here you probably could, but again you'd still have disadvantage on the attack roll.
Oh, that's fine. I'm gonna have disadvantage no matter what way I do it anyway.
Yeah.
So okay, I will
And
make.
Gabby can't take you closer.
No, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Damn. All right, I'll make 3 attacks.
Okay, go ahead.
They're all plus 15.
Oh.
Well, that's not gonna hit.
Misses, hits. So 2 hits, 1 natural, 1. Sasha's within range. Go ahead and make an attack roll disadvantage versus Sasha, please. I want this one rolled first because it'll be more fun, especially if you roll 2 20s.
Nope.
Does with a what, plus 10 to hit? You said.
15.
Or plus 15 to hit. Sasha, does a 22 hit you?
No.
Oh, okay. Dink. Go ahead and roll damage, please.
Hey, Hunter's Mark. It's a D6, isn't it?
It is a d6 and it applies to every
Cool.
attack.
This isn't against me, is it?
No.
It's 24. Oh, before we do that, actually, did you roll your Constitution saving throw for when you took the damage after you used Hunter's Mark? From the breath weapon, did you roll your con save?
No.
Did you succeed versus the damage?
Yes.
So you should have taken around 40 damage, so the DC would be half that. So DC is 20. Go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw, please. This is for Hunter's Mark to see if I take away the 2 Hunter's Mark damage.
Danger.
No.
Nope. Okay, so it will just be these dice here. So it's 15 plus 18 for 33 damage. Okay. He's looking rough.
All right.
Wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn.
No one doing this one.
What, you think you won't succeed?
Yeah, I'm never gonna succeed with +1. That's 12.
Yep, nah, it fails.
I
All
suppose
right.
this is one of those DCs that gets easier over time, is it?
Nope.
Shit.
Those sorts of things won't be added until campaign 2. You're at the end game now. All right.
Don't quote that shit to me.
No, it's literally the name of the soundtrack I'm playing at the moment, Endgame. But anyway. So, 14 and 15's turn. Yeah, he's gone. Turn back into regular Hurricane on the way.
14 billion possibilities.
And then I'll remove 14 and 15 from the initiative as they have moved
How
on to
many
do
ways
their
do we
other
win?
stuff.
Not a single fucking one. We're dead, mate.
Alright, and now it is Webby's turn. Webby, do you get your breath weapon back? No, you do not get your Chunder back. Let's go with...
Oh, you should have called it Chunder Thunder.
No.
Thunderbolt. Chunder bolts and lightning. Very, very frightening.
Can't fly. likes its position as is. Actually, no, I don't. No, I don't. I'm going to
Yay.
make a slam attack versus Queglod, a claw attack versus Rook, and a claw attack versus Shattercrest.
Sasha's here like, come on! What are you doing?
Yeah, they're hearing the dinks from you getting hit by your allies. It's less concerned. They also tried to hit you with tail attack and failed, but hit Queglod once. That is a 30 on the to hit for the slam.
I think
The slam was against
You.
Slam was against me. That does hit.
That is 19 points of bludgeoning damage as the
Ow.
stump is rammed into you. You're not knocked unconscious, perchance, are you?
No.
Darn. Doesn't get to swallow you.
Hold on. Let me just.
You're checking if you want to.
No, because no, it's still the same. No,
Oh.
it doesn't matter that my HP was lowered, but I am now bloodied.
Ah.
Just.
Ah! I activate my trap card!
Go ahead.
Give me a second, I'm just getting up.
I'm gonna
So
make the
half
attacks
of immolation-
versus. I'm gonna make the attack rolls versus Shattercrest. That's a natural 1. Yeah, no. And the one versus Rook, I'll give disadvantage because of the natural 1.
Hey, buddy.
That's a 22
You want me to
versus you, Rook.
heal-
What?
22 damage versus you, Rook, or 22 to hit.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, that's
I'm
gonna
going
hit.
to do the healing.
Okay.
So 5d8 plus my spellcasting modifier, split among creatures of my choosing. How many hit points are you on, Simon, and how many hit points are you on, Jamie?
I am on 75.
Do you want it now or after I've been hit?
You take 12
After
damage,
you've
Rook.
been hit.
Okay, negative 12. I am on 165.
Okay. So you've
But
got,
notice
you've
my
got
current-
some-
My current hit points will also determine Big Felipe's temporary hit points
Oh, also,
when he gets summoned.
yes, also, Rook, you should have taken 3 less damage because Webvar's attacks are not magical.
Oh, okay.
Can you just look through this? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, motherfuckers. I feel like I should get something for that.
Yeah, you get 15 points of healing plus 5 is 20.
Yeah.
So 20 is
Yeah.
split amongst the two of them, you get to decide.
Yeah, 10 points to each of you.
Alright,
Thanks.
Dankeschön.
alright. That is Webvar's turn over. He gets his legendary actions back, which he can't use straight away. Gree blinks back in. Bazinga. Move over.
Bazinga.
And is going to perform an attack with advantage. That's... Gree, I set this up for you and you rolled 2 natural 2s. That's a mess. Gree, you disappoint me. To the bin with you, stat block. You are no longer welcome here. Okay. That's Gree's turn over. Does he blink?
Remember,
No.
NPCs are not just for Christmas. NPCs are forever.
No,
Chris
Sam.
just kicks Gree to the curb. Back up!
Now, is it under 11 or over 11 that I need to get? 11 or higher? No, because so
For
Gree
Blink,
stays
11
there.
or higher.
Oh
no.
Gree stays there. Oh no, indeed. I'm going to take the risk. Elsyan, you blink back in.
Bye! Why am I unconscious, sir? Is that just...
Oh, that's just your blink. Yeah, sorry. I went to look at that.
Okay, so I can't get closer to it. I don't want to be this close, but I blink.
You're not frightened of it, are you?
No, you're right, I'm not frightened of it. I don't want to be close to it. And the blink, it's a case of I
10 feet
appear
you can
out
move.
of the Imperial Fane. It's not moving. It's just-
Imperial Fane, yes.
You know what I said. You know what I mean.
I know what I mean. What?
I am tired. Leave me alone. Right. Well, let's try the book again and do a 5th level spell slot.
Okay. Time to get up 5th level wizard spells.
I decided Webvar was
Go
the
ahead and
time
roll
I
your
should-
D-hundo, my good friend. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
31.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 37, 31, so that's 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay.
What?
Need to find the area of this spell.
What spell?
30-foot radius, 40-foot cylinder, Dawn.
Oh.
Where do you want to put it, Elsyan?
Okay, first of all, give me a second. I need to double check where is our undead
Bern's
board?
back here.
Now,
Does he count as undead still? Chris?
Hmm?
Does this guy count as undead still?
No, it was Abod who was undead and Abod's over here. But Abod's not undead.
Alright, yeah.
Would you mind if I took control of this for a second?
go ahead, Harlan. You try and.
Don't try and turn it, because that will make things weird, because it needs to be on
That's
the
not
Queglod.
how it
That's not
works,
how it
Harlan.
But angles, Chris.
That's
No.
Look,
it's easier to work
if
like
this.
that.
Oh god, there's no way I don't get a party member with this.
You'll get 2 with it like that, and it technically has to be a point you can see.
Actually, I mean that's just
will
Felipe
hit.
in time.
And it also hit War Elephant as
Elephant.
well, because Elephant's over here. It has to be
I mean,
somewhere you can
wait,
see.
move it one over the other side.
So there would have to be one that could
give me a sec, guys.
Going.
Guys.
Yeah.
Chill. For a second, please.
Yeah,
When still in the Constitution saving throw, half the damage. Creature must also try to make the save whenever it ends its turn in the cylinder.
Yeah. The main thing is you have to be able to see the location. The location you
Okay.
specify within range. So
Well, Queglod,
Are you really just gonna sell me out here? Okay.
I
believe-
don't want to.
I believe in this instance that it will be that point is there, so that's something where Elsyan can't see, but I will allow there because it's close enough to be allowed there. It would mean it would hit the War Elephant as well. Just
I mean, the War Elephant's not really in. Isn't it supposed to be the like half?
no, it's not the
Half into it.
majority. You can, as long as it's touching the tile they're in, it counts. That's how I've ruled it in the past when using anything.
Okay. Well, that's got to be it then.
Okay. So Constitution saving throw, please. War Elephant,
Sorry, Queglod.
Queglod, and Webval. Ooh,
Good luck,
Webval.
Elsyan.
Sorry, guys.
This
Yeah.
is the end
Webval.
for Elsyan.
Webval
Oh,
rolled.
Oh, thank God.
Webval rolled a 31 on his save.
Fuck off.
I got a 27.
That does pass.
Yep. And the War
Thank
Elephant?
God.
I got a 15.
That fails. Go ahead and roll
Yeah.
your
40-10
radiant-
40-10 radiant damage.
40-10 radiant damage.
Okay, I want it known that I could have just done Eldritch Blast.
You could have, but that wouldn't have leveled up your book.
True. That is 29 points of radiant damage. And this persists for a minute.
Okay, so 14 damage to Queglod and 14 damage to Webval.
Don't end your turn in this,
Okay,
in case you need a telling that.
Elsyan.
I rolled
As you
for it.
otherwise cast the spell and the edges of the book otherwise light up, you watch as they begin to otherwise begins to glow and emanate.
Okay.
Uh,
And
I
I-
don't think it matters anymore, but I'm bloodied.
I have rolled for blink. I have blunked.
You have blonked? Okay. I'm sending you the new thing
like I have a
for what
reaction.
Tome of the
Doesn't
Third Mind.
No, yeah.
does.
Nice.
Yep, as it has now leveled up, you have now gained, I believe, 3 additional uses of it.
Hello, boys.
And you may include or exclude ones that you know, spells-wise.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just read this and I'll.
Oh yeah, you also now automatically fill out the cast time if appropriate, so if the spell is an hour casting time, it can take place now.
Ooh, wonderful.
Whereas previously I've skimmed over those ones most of the time because they're
Yeah.
not always useful to cast something like, you know. I think glibness is one. In combat, isn't that useful? Okay.
Friends, middle of combat. No.
Yeah. Oh,
Actually, no, that can
friends.
actually be useful, friends.
Yeah. So, end of your turn, Queglod.
Okay.
Elsyan did apologise as he was blink.
And then is it when they end their turn in it, correct?
end their turn in it.
Yeah.
Cool,
There's a door here, right?
Correct.
Is it open?
Currently, yes.
Okay.
Just ending the conversation there.
I'll talk. We should have it again sometime.
Yeah, I'm glad. Well, no, because I can get to here, and that
Yeah.
one opportunity attack, so that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I move here.
15
Is Felipe back with me, or was he up in the air for this?
feet. Felipe is up in the air. Also, Rook is 10 feet in the air currently, so you can walk onto this tile if you want.
Yeah, that's gonna be Smurter.
So there.
Awesome.
Okay.
There I am.
You're still within range, but no longer disadvantage on your attack roll for your
Alright.
Eldritch Blast if you wish.
Felipe should have the movement to come and join me, which I would like him to do.
Okay. Felipe
Because
comes
now
to
he's on my shoulder, he can't get knocked out of the sky by
by Dawn.
like a random crossbow bolt or whatever.
Oh, I should have done that. Natural one shots should have just killed Felipe. Then you don't have him anymore. No, that's just mean. They don't know
I
he's
feel
there.
like I'm being specifically tingled out. Featherwing was up there as well.
Featherwing's
we
invisible.
killed your dad. We've completed your storyline.
Yeah, no longer need the character, right? Right.
Oh, of course. Very efficient. The exact same session that my big thing happens.
Look, I tried to kill Queglod in the past, and it didn't go very well. So I had to use old
You had
age as a
succeeded-
scamming
You had
technique.
succeeded multiple times in killing Elsyan, though, so...
Yeah, I had to use old age versus Queglod.
Yeah.
Ah,
In fairness,
right.
you know what? I feel like this deflection thing is kind of justice for that.
Mhm.
What spell was this? I forget.
Dawn.
Dawn. Okay.
So it is bright
Yeah.
in there. Which means you have just made a very high.
I'm aware!
Hmm.
I'm aware! I'm well aware that this is the worst spell to have cast.
Okay, I think you've been noticed.
You think
and
a
it-
giant beam of light has maybe pointed us out a bit?
Just a
Okay.
bit.
Anyway, I started blasting.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Give me.
Oh, I shouldn't be trusted with things with random
These
effects.
3 hit.
Yeah, that one's not
Doing
right.
16 plus
15 plus 15.
31.
31 force damage.
Oh, he is hanging on by a thread. As each of your Eldritch Blasts hit, with one of them ricocheting off of the wing within the otherwise bright light, you hear a small thud somewhere off in the distance, but you otherwise do hit 3 of your Eldritch Blasts, doing a significant chunk of damage.
Okay. I take it he's not looking good at the point.
No, he's not.
Alright then.
Oh, I've got to do that at the end of Elsyan's turn. Darn it. Oh well, I'll do it now. I'm going to use his 3 of his legendary actions.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I have called the ability, in quotations, Spray and Pray.
Oh boy.
I would like everyone within 15 feet to roll a d20 for me, please. As you
Okay.
watch as Webval's form begins to flail and you watch as large gouts of ice and gore begin to spray outwards from him. So Shattercrest, Gree, Sasha...
I need to move away.
You're not within 15 feet. Yeah, you're fine.
I rolled a 12. I don't know what that means.
Elsyan, you're fine. Rook
You
and
said-
Gabby. This is just a flat d20.
I got a 17.
I don't need to do this,
I
do
don't know if that's good
No,
or
you
not.
don't.
I
I got
12.
8. Gabby got 16.
Okay.
18.
So, those who rolled 15 or higher are not hit. So, that means that Gree is
Sasha,
hit.
Rook.
Sasha, Rook, Gree. Anyone else got 16 or 14
No.
or lower?
No.
No.
Nope. Okay,
No.
so you 3 are hit for...
Better me than someone else. Better me than someone else. Better me than someone else.
Please don't be
Ooh.
a kidney.
good damage of 22 points of cold damage
Mhm.
and 9 points of poison damage.
Okay, half to 4 for me.
Half to 4 for you, and Rook takes none of the poison damage. 22 points of cold damage and 9 points of that. Gree is looking hurt.
Still not bloodied.
Oh, good. Tabod's turn. Anyway, he started blasting, and to finish the combat on a nice high note, he's going to cast a first level Eldritch Blast, or not Eldritch Blast, Magic Missile, and
First
end it.
level Eldritch Blast.
Oh.
Minimum damage, but the DM's metagaming. Oh no! I rolled max damage on the Magic Missile anyway, so I did 15 points of damage versus the 4 hit point web file.
Oh wow.
That is fucking savage. Being killed by magic missile of all
Being killed by
spells.
First level Magic
level
Missile.
From point blank.
Oh, that's
range,
right.
less.
Never mind, I need to roll. That is a success, that is a success, and that is a fail. Never mind. Web Vial's Undead Fortitude does not help. As the form of Web Vial collapses in a slaw and begins to slowly defrost, turning into a wet
Cut out this
goop
thing
on the
fucking
ground.
hard.
You go to find one. There is
We
one
did.
there.
We did cut out
You
this
did
fucking
cut out
heart.
its heart.
We gave it to Gree.
You did. And he made
I'm
some
very
cold
disappointed
resistance
this thing was able-
potions.
Points degree. Yeah, this is the heart. Yeah. The heart from this guy.
I
hate-
blame you entirely for this.
Don't go blaming me. You see, he is in very bad shape right now.
Don't come here.
I'm gonna dispel the dawn.
Concentration ends. Poof.
I made a mistake.
Right,
Those
this
who
is
were
red
frightened
bits
are
on
no
it
longer
now.
frightened.
Well, I guess they probably know we're here. I mean, you've just set off a giant flare.
Oh, you think I made a mistake?
Well, I mean, the first mistake I think was attacking Queglod.
Yes.
You should definitely be hiding. Do you wanna-
Okay, so that's one of the dragons killed.
I have blunked. Queglod can't get me for another 6 seconds.
She knows where you are, though. She's watching, waiting.
Okay.
I can't have buddies just scared of Queglod. For a real good reason, to be honest.
Okay. What would you all like to do in this instance?
Shall we see if they've noticed?
We should probably get moving
We
and
should
move quickly.
assume that they've noticed. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going after the lich thing.
Well, we're going after
Yeah.
the Anchorage quest, but
Yeah.
yes, ultimately, yes.
Oh,
the
right,
lich.
that's the dragon, isn't it? Now,
Right.
that black dragon.
What healing is
What
Available.
healing is
is available and what is needed?
I can cast.
Abode starts chain drinking healing potions.
I've got I'm just gonna say healing potions are our best bets right now. We might as well use them.
Yeah,
Okay. I am going to be chilling because I'm on 36 hit points.
okay,
Oh, I need to use D4s more. I'm rolling
Right.
so many 4s on healing potions. I can just have these things do like 20 D4 damage instead of like 4d10. Or 8d10 rather. Do so much more.
How many healing potions can we drink at one time?
I'd say 2.
2 at a time. Cool.
So I have 5 in my pack. I can't just drink all 5.
You can say you can, it will just take multiple turns, which is time spent, because if you have been
Oh,
noticed, then there's stuff on the way.
Okay,
well,
well I
I've
will
just
drink
taken
2 in
2.
this particular turn.
It's 2d4 plus 2 for a regular, isn't it?
So 4d4 plus 4.
2d4 plus 2
yeah.
for a
for
regular, yeah.
Traitor.
I'm just going to roll for...
Can I steal 2 of your
3.
d4s?
Queglod, have
Sure.
you got any potions?
I believe I have 6 healing potions.
I have got greater if you need them. Depend on how bad you are.
Okay, that's my 2 for now, drunk.
Yes.
I'm missing
8
about 80 hit
plus-
points, but I can.
Okay, I'll hand over the 2 greater. That's
Okay.
44.
8, 4.
Okay, 44.
Okay.
Okay, I will
Plus
drink
4.
those now then.
So 8, 4, and 4. Okay, so that's 16. 16
Okay.
points of healing altogether.
Gree otherwise heads over to 13 and tells 13 to go and create a distraction.
15 on 1.
So 13 is going to disappear and go and create a distraction somewhere. Bern.
I have 2 two of them left.
Seeing as you're technically the commander of them, where would you like the distraction to be made?
Oh fuck me, I don't know, man.
Place the purple worm where you would like the distraction. It will take a while for them to get there, so keep in mind that depending on where you want him to go will depend on what he'll be able to do.
So he was here.
He was here, yeah.
Can I make a suggestion that if we're going after the black dragon, we want to keep the green dragon out of it as long as possible?
Yeah. I was thinking either this or this.
I mean, if it's a distraction, then we want it.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll send them here, and then me
Okay.
and us, we're gonna go after him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I have still got a second wind and an action surge. That's fine.
I
Yeah,
assume
sending
you're
the
also
distraction over
counting-
here. Sorry, no, go on.
You're counting down until the others arrive, right?
Me?
Yeah.
I know roughly when they will be arriving. So far, I say you've spent 2 rounds of combat. You gave a order for that. Healing potions were passed out and used. So 2 rounds of combat have passed, and you don't know how far away they are, and how close they are to getting nearby. If anyone wishes to chug any more potions, go ahead and chug more now. As I will say, Elsyan.
Yeah.
You notice with your passive perception, probably flying a good 200 feet up, otherwise in an upright position, unlike a normal dragon, almost as if they walk bipedal. The form otherwise flies there, the large wings beating behind it of the ancient black dragon looking down, as it otherwise looks at where you are, otherwise turns back, and it glares off where you see a green dragon flying and land on the top of the cathedral.
Oh, Mask, any help you can provide?
Go ahead and roll me a d100.
That's a
10.
11? 10? 10.
10. You hear the following response.
Oh shit.
I told you I'd watch the fireworks.
I know, but you want that crest, don't you?
That is a fair point. Take a little help from me. You may use your arcane recovery feature now if you wish.
Ooh, that'll do me nicely.
So it heals number of spell slots equal to half your level, maximum of 5th.
Yes, half level. So I've got 9. 9.
9 levels to distribute, but maximum of 5th. So yeah.
Give me my 6th back and give me
Maximum of 5th.
one of my 3rd back. Oh, you're right. I apologise.
That is fine. I understand. Math
That
can
would
be
be-
hard.
Shut up.
Okay. So what is your plan of action at this moment then?
We don't want to get caught up fighting the green dragon.
No, we want to go after the black that's got the Anchorage crest, but he's up there.
Bern, you still got that hold monster spell?
I have 1/8 level spell slot, yeah.
What's the range on that thing?
It is... Oh wait, Hold Monster is the 5th one? Yeah, I can
Dominate monster is 8th.
Yeah, Dominate Monster is the one I'm looking at.
I mean, that would also be phenomenal, but I don't think it would work.
Wouldn't suggest it.
Hold Monster has no effect on undead.
Black Dragon, as far as we know, isn't an undead.
Okay, well that's
Doesn't seem to be,
90
no.
feet range.
It looks pretty intact.
Yeah. Black
It's
one
a
looks pretty
90 feet
intact. The green one is very much undead.
90-foot range.
Yeah.
90-foot range, and it's 200 feet up
Mm-hmm.
ish.
Yeah.
Big Felipe has a 120-foot fly speed.
I have a 60-foot fly speed.
Greek.
That with dashing.
No, dashing would be 120.
So
Gre-
in dash,
Gre
you
looks
can
at
get in
Bern.
range, and then next turn,
Well, Big Felipe
I
can just
can
get
quick-
him.
I
Can
can
just
dash-
get him up there.
Yeah,
I can
go on,
dash and
Felipe.
quick spell it. Right?
Okay. Either way, this is a solid
You
option.
can what spell it? Sorry.
I can dash and then quick spell almost.
I hate
Also
to
leaves you alone up there.
I hate
Yeah.
to be a bit of a bummer with this plan. Legendary resistances.
Also
Fair.
true.
True. Fair
But it is a
enough.
5th level spell.
It's also going to make it fall out the sky.
Yeah.
Dragons don't have hover.
No,
So that's-
what I more
Yeah.
meant is that there's the option for multiple castings.
Is there?
If you have the spell slots for it, you've used a lot already.
Yeah, I've used a bunch. Let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say at this moment, Gree otherwise turns. What would you like us to do? There's not much we can do unless we want us to destroy portions of the city. We could
Okay,
help, but we might be more of a detriment, given I'm
Can
not
can
suited
Big
for
Felipe
combat.
can Big Felipe be done, and then I go up with Infernal? I have secondary options.
I suppose it's an action to apply those chain.
Can you somehow?
Which chains? The ones that
The ones
remove
that-
fly speed?
Malcolm has, yeah.
They have to be equipped to, and they take they class as heavy armor when equipping, so 10 minutes.
We should figure out what we're doing with the NPCs. Do you want them
What did
behind
that
us?
one ask, by the way?
They asked, should they come with you, or do you want them to do something else? Because Gree isn't suited for fighting. He's missing 80 hit points, and he's out of potions. He's got about he's got 50 left.
I think what if we have Gree focus on getting getting any civilians out of the city?
Is
If
that
he's
the
not-
only reason why he's not fighting?
He's not very good at fighting. He's a rogue, but he's not very good at fighting, just full
What
stop.
did you say about Abbott? What happened?
He's sort of
Abbott can join you, and he has good spells for this sort of thing, but he's been more of a utility caster up to now because he's repurposed himself, because you didn't let him keep his necromancy spells. So he's got very limited
I
spells.
think we want him with us, and then he can just fuck up the Lich if he can. Like, be a nuisance to him from a safe distance.
So keep Abbott with you and have Gree go
but
and try
have him
and
at a
gather
safe
civilians.
distance, and then have him deal with the Lich. Or,
Okay.
like, be a nuisance to him.
Should we get greed to sort of anyone that can fight should try and get to us?
If Gree can try and rally civilians or anything resembling some sort of fighting force back to the keep.
Try and rallying troops then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how much is left.
'Cause,
in
I mean,
terms of civilians.
Because
but-
we know Rohala's somewhere within the city,
Mm-hmm.
as the rest of Phoenix, it seems.
Yeah.
The heads of Phoenix are, yes.
Which, that on its own is a force to be reckoned with.
They're probably
get-
busy at the moment, but if we can.
Yeah,
It seems that they're dealing with something underground, but.
they were dealing with a dragon, they said earlier.
Okay.
Are there more dragons about than just these ones up in this upper quarter?
Yes,
Yes.
there are at the very least 5 in the lower quarter. 3
Cool,
of
cool.
which you know to be ancient, 1 orange, 1 blue, 1 red. You don't know where they are
Cool.
currently, but you also know that there are some adult red dragons down there, presumably Arigatho's spawn.
Fair enough. Fair enough, just... So yeah, they're probably down there dealing with shit in the lower city.
Mhm.
What are the name of these quarters, areas?
You have the mining district, the trade
Mining,
district, the ivory
Fair enough.
windows, and the flagged halls.
Cool. Okay. Is there a name for just this general, like, lower tier, or just... not
This is the lower, the
What
lower
happened to
area.
the council of
less?
the Emperor?
Fair enough.
The Council of the Emperor.
Didn't they have like at least like 3 super high level characters?
They did. One was a GIF admiral who was on the ship when it exploded, so he's dead.
Rip.
You have the
Please.
We
You have-
don't know he's dead.
the ship exploded. The fortress exploded. He was on.
Hey.
He took the equivalent of
Could
a
have been on
roundabout.
different
Okay.
one.
He took. He
Now,
could
Jamie,
have.
you and I both know someone can survive on an exploding ship.
This
It's
is-
a team
Yeah,
while they
if
fall.
only they have tea.
If only they
Yeah.
have tea. Elsyan, go ahead and roll me a d20. On a natural 20, he was drinking tea, and then I'll have you roll a d6 to see which one he was on.
Was it my divine tea?
That's what the natural 20's for. Okay. No, he wasn't drinking the divine tea. However, go ahead and roll me a d6. On a 1 or 2, he was on the one that exploded.
Fuck it out.
Okay. So he was on the one that bamfed out, but he's still in another plane of existence, so he's not coming back.
Fair enough.
But
he's not here right now.
He's
honestly,
not here right now, but he's
still alive is good.
Yeah.
Not able to help. But...
The Elven Marshal, as it currently stands, you don't know where he is. All you know is that he wasn't at the council meeting at the time, which suggests he was out working with the troops when it was heavy weather, trying to maintain guarding. The level 20 samurai Elven Marshal, so he was probably out in the lower city somewhere. The Templar was in the fortress and she was rallying her paladins to move out and rescue civilians. You don't know where they've gone. During your mission, they may have moved on, you don't entirely know. So they could be anywhere now. And then the rest of the people on the council are mostly civilians, except for the wizard dude who's left with the Emperor to keep him safe. Oh, and the Tiefling ambassador who's gone into the fortress to get all the troops ready, who are around the place to try and make sure they're all out on the front. So they have been filtering past slowly but surely. So, with that intake of information, as you are otherwise looking out across all of this, Elsyan and Malcom. Elsyan, your passive perception picks up something very different to what Malcolm's does. Malcom, you pick up, as you're otherwise all standing there, the discussing and planning and preparing to cast spells and use resources to go up. You see what looks to be almost this dark figure move across the sky and go downwards in this general vicinity.
Dragon shape? Oh, sorry.
Dragon shaped, yes. And Elsyan, you sense a very familiar presence, but you don't remember where from. But you recognize now that it is heavily psionic.
Yeah. That's not fun.
The last two ancient dragons.
Yeah.
With all that's going on, as Elsyan is otherwise focusing, you feel almost this sharp sting, one that you recognize from a while ago, of Ultrine the Torn Virtue, wherever she may be around the city. And the shadowed form of the ancient shadow dragon that Bern saw once upon a time near Gamma, the Crescent Shadow. And with the party planning on their next move, a beacon of light otherwise lighting up the area and the party deciding what their next actions will be, that is where we will end our session for tonight. With the dragons hot on their heels and the actions coming into play, we will either handle this next week, provided we have everybody. Rook, unfortunately, is unable to make it, but Rook's turn, thankfully, is nice and easy. It's make wisdom saving throws and hit things. Sorry, Jamie, but it's true. So we will either be here next week if we have everybody except for Rook. If not, then we will be back the week after where we will be handling it from there. But thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 War stars.